Big up everyone, all those in YouTube land. We are back again. Blues Brothers episode 23. Enzo Fernandez in Argentina. What are you thinking? Let's do this. Big up. Big up, JPT.
Big up, Wolf. How you doing today?
I'm alright, brother. How are you?
Doing good, doing right. I know we have a lot to talk about today with the madness that's been going on with Enzo, Argentina, Chelsea, the France Football Federation. It's just a lot that's been going on. But, I think it's important that we talk about it.
Of course.
You're the host big up everyone today, in the chat.
Big up. Oh, TT. Big up, TT. How you doing, brother? Listen, if you want to join in with us as well, because obviously you're a Chelsea fan and have your say on this Enzo thing, do let me know, okay? Let me quickly just do it, just in case, actually. There you go. If you want to jump on, TT, there's the StreamYard link, obviously. If you want to jump on, please, more than welcome to, man. Obviously, got to get as many Chelsea brothers as we can.
All right. But yeah, well, I think we're going to expect quite a few people.
Chelsea brothers as we can. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there he is. That me?
Well,
big up, TT.
Big up, TT.
Yeah.
All right, here we hear you, man. Are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
All right. How you doing today?
Well, I just got off from working. So yeah, just settling in. But I was told that this show was gonna happen. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna support in some capacity. And then I got the link, so I just say, yeah, I'm gonna jump on.
Well, it's always appreciated, man. Big ups to you, and we appreciate the support. And of course, yeah, feel free to stop by whenever you want to, like jump on the panel. More than welcome to do so, man. But yeah, I guess Wolf, should we just kick off with with the questions?
Yes, sir.
All right. So since we have TT here, I gotta know what are your thoughts on this whole situation right now? Just we'll keep it broad.
Ooh.
Big up, Prime.
Honestly, I still need some context because I've been trying to get an understanding of the whole situation and I haven't gotten it. I know what Prime thinks, because I've seen what he's said on social media, but I really haven't got the context. The only thing I do know is that there was some song that was sung, and it's considered to be racist. So, but that's all I know. I do know that there was an apology that was issued out. So that's something that I guess for some people it's accepted, for some others it's not, which I guess it's fair because when you look at the whole statement that was released from from his account, it doesn't sound as sincere as perhaps if it was one of a video. I don't know, probably would have made more difference. Anybody can put up a message and it's probably not even from them. There's no certainty. So and even if he were to make a video, there's nothing to really prove that he's the one that genuinely from his heart wrote down, or perhaps, well, I know that his English probably isn't the best, so perhaps he would have had to get assistance with that as well. So I don't know, but for me, I can understand why a lot of persons still aren't accepted. They haven't accepted, or they're not acceptable of the apology or the statement that was released, because it doesn't really give that genuine or sincere sort of view. It's difficult to see it as that, because something like that, it's not something that you can ignore. And I know that there's been a split in opinions on both sides. People are saying that it's taken out of proportion. Some people are saying that you have to call it what it is. But as I said, I don't know the full context. But going off what I have seen, I can understand why people would not be acceptable of it. People accept it because people will say that he didn't have to do it. A lot of other of his teammates haven't done so. So I mean, it shows character and all of that. I know those words have been used to describe it, but I don't know. I'm not sure of the context though.
Okay. Just to give the context of, I guess, if I missed anything or if I got something wrong, anyone just correct me. But all right. So after they won the Copa America, they're celebrating. They're been drinking. So I'm not saying that to just give an excuse, given this whole situation. They get on the bus, and Enzo records everyone on the bus singing songs, and then it goes into the 2022 World Cup song where the Argentina fans had made a song calling out the French players, specifically the black French players. That's in the song. Translating, it says that this team this is a national squad full of people from Angola, Cameroon, Nigeria, but yeah, your passport says France. So it's just kind of pointing that out, and then there's a dig at Mbappe and this is where like the homophobic, transphobic aspect comes in as well. But of course, the main thing is, or at least what's getting reported more is racism instead of the other stuff. But is that Mbappe, is gay, or he has relations with transsexual women. But that's the thing. But so because he recorded him and the Argentina squad singing that song, he's got the backlash, rightfully so, and he issued that. And I'm going to say loosely an apology because, as you mentioned, he is not the best at Spanish. And should I read off the whole apology, or just I think we've all seen it? Anyone should leave it as
you
is.
you can read it. You can read it out just for the context, like
Yeah.
TT asked
Bro,
for. So.
Bro, I don't think you've even really explained it properly what he did.
I'm just kind of putting it down
He's
so everyone else.
summarizing, He's summarizing.
Yeah, I would love to hear Ladimus give the context, because I know, as I said, I know that he's been very vocal, or I don't know if he's very vocal, but he's been vocal about it. So I guess because I know that people are outraged about it, and I mean, if something like that, you can't ignore it. So if that is actually the case, then obviously it's understandable. So if you could give the context, I'd appreciate it, because I really want to understand it before I can really fully judge the situation.
So they have this song in, so the World Cup that happened, basically going into the World Cup or whatever. Apparently Mbappe was interviewed and asked a question about and he was basically saying that European football, international football, is like more difficult than South American football and stuff like that. And Argentina won the World Cup to beat France in the final, and then the fans and the players and everyone in the stadium started chanting the song, and basically in it they're talking about like your dad is Nigerian, your mother's Cameroonian, but you claim that you're from France, basically mocking immigrants from African countries, specifically black countries, because they didn't talk about, they didn't talk about the fact of Griezmann, for example, who's also an immigrant, or Olivier Giroud, who has Italian ancestry. They were referencing the black players in the squad, and they did that during the World Cup. I didn't even know that they did that. That wasn't really reported. It became main news. Fast forward, they win Copa America against Colombia, and yet they're chanting that song again has nothing to do with France and chanting that song. Enzo, he's dumb enough to record it and goes live with it. Someone tells him to end the live stream. He ends it, and yet he still ends up posting it. Like it's there's no other way about it, or there's no way anyone can like try and sugarcoat it. Like it's blatant like racism. There's like no two ways about it, blatant racism. And the apology, fair enough, he had to plow an apology, but I don't care that like I'm at least like I'm not gonna accept that. And for me, it's up to the players in the squad what they want it. Like the way I'm looking at it, it's up to the players in the squad. If they are able to like be amicable with him, then cool. Then he comes in, maybe he gets a ban or whatever for a few games, but he comes in and it's all fine. But if they can't come to some sort of conclusion, and this is going to cause infighting, in my opinion, he has to go. He has to be sold. We need to put a proper stamp on this. You can't, like, everyone keeps talking about stamp out racism in the game, but no one wants to actually do anything and take a stand to stamp out racism in the game. Like FIFA or UEFA, whoever, they should ban Argentina from competing in games. Ban them for 2 years, strip them of their titles, but they won't do anything to make a stand. And what Enzo did, knowing that our squad is full of black players, French players, players who have immigrant parents, like, this is embarrassing. But again, they don't care. Even the apology he put out, like JTP, you can read it. You can read the apology out. The apology he put out, like, didn't even really apologize for it. Like, it's not sorry that I did it. It's sorry that I got caught and that you're offended. They don't care. Like, and I just want to point out, by the way, like, everyone's focusing on Enzo, which, to be fair, because he was the one who recorded it. But this is the whole Argentinian squad, by the way. Garnacho, Romero, Messi, Martin, all these guys. No one's talking about that. Everyone's focused on Enzo, which, fair enough. He was a dumb guy to record it. But for me, I'm banning everybody. Not just Enzo. I'm banning everybody.
Yeah, just quickly, actually. Kieran,
I'm so
John,
angry about this, man.
Big up, boys. How you doing? I just want to quickly ask, what's the Liverpool side of this? Because obviously the McAllister thing is obviously going to get drawn into it. So who's like Latimer said, and also TT said about the accountability and who did what and who's responsible. What's the Liverpool feeling from this?
I'll let John take it first. Big up, guys.
Pick up, guys. Pick up. The Liverpool's back from this was McAllister wasn't on the same bus as Enzo Fernandez, so I don't know why McAllister's name's getting mentioned within this conversation, because clearly McAllister was not involved in this racist chant or racist song, whatever way you want to put it. So
what makes you think because he wasn't?
McAllister is irrelevant.
Let him land.
But McAllister is irrelevant in this. He wasn't involved in it, so I don't know why people are bringing his name up or trying to involve him into a racist conversation.
Bro, you don't. Just so because he wasn't caught on video doesn't mean he's not part of it.
He wasn't on the bus.
He wasn't on the same bus.
I would say this. He might not be on the bus, at least record on the bus. But who knows why this? Who knows if this song was sang in the locker room? Which I'm almost
part of it. You're part of it.
But the main thing is that Enzo was the one recording, and there's no denying that he sang that.
So
but
because
my question to you is my question. Can I have my point? Can I have my point? My question to you is there any proof that McAllister was in any way, shape, or form involved within this? And the answer to that one is the only answer
Prime, let him land.
This is not a tribalism thing. This is not a tribalism thing. I'm banning everyone. If
McAllister wasn't involved, then you can't ban him.
But so because he wasn't caught on camera means he's not done it.
But there's no proof. There's no proof or evidence, or there's nobody saying that he was involved within this.
Okay, but without this recording, there's no proof Enzo did it. So what are we doing?
Well, Enzo's the one that's been stupid enough to record himself singing a racist song.
Yeah, but this squad has done it before.
But again, you cannot judge someone without evidence. You cannot convict someone without
They
evidence.
did it. John. Hold on, Dale, stop.
No, about
They did this during the
Argentina.
walk.
That's
No,
like
but
that's like
they-
that's
Just one at a
that's
time.
like
One at a
that-
time. One at a time.
that is like taking
They
someone to
did this.
court. That's like taking someone to court, accusing them of murder
It's not. No, it's not. They did this when
without
they won the
any
World
evidence.
Cup.
Like they
They
committed
did this
murder.
when they won. They did this when they won the World Cup.
It's ridiculous. It's like
Bro,
taking someone to
it's not
court with no
ridiculous. You
evidence
don't.
of murder.
Wait,
There's-
okay, listen, wait, everyone stop for a second because I think you're
There is
getting away from
evidence.
the point, right? It
There is
doesn't matter.
evidence.
Hang on, Brian,
It's
one
done
second.
before.
It doesn't matter if they did it 10 of them. They're going to get punished as a group. They are a squad. They are all going to face an accusation. Now, I'm not sitting here as a Chelsea fan pointing the finger at McAllister because it wasn't at
I'm pointing
Chelsea.
the
He
finger
was
at
representing
everyone.
his
No,
country.
No, but
So,
Wolfie,
like,
Wolfie,
you got to
Wolfie,
put
they've
this into
done it.
context.
Wolfie,
You can't label someone a racist.
hold on.
If they're not,
No one has.
racist.
Hold
No
on.
one has. Like
No,
I said,
hold on,
we're all
hold
going
on.
to have to wait and hear extents
Mhm.
and degrees.
It's gonna be
No,
further. It's
I-
gonna be more.
I-
It's
I
gonna be
mean,
more into.
hold on. I mean, I'll say I don't really care. They're all banned. They done it for when they won the World Cup. They done it before, bro. So saying, "Oh, he wasn't caught on camera," it's stupid. You saying that?
No, it's
They've
not.
done it before.
It's facts. There's
But
no
they've done it
proof.
before. What do you mean
There's
it's
no
fact?
proof he did anything wrong.
No, again, you are being too tribal about this. I'm not attacking McCall.
I'm not being
No,
tribal.
it's not.
I'm
It's not
being-
true.
I'm
Hold on a
talking
second.
I'm not done.
Hold on a second.
I'm talking about the whole squad. I don't care if it's McAllister because
I'm
he plays for
talking
Liverpool.
facts.
I'm talking about the whole squad. You're not talking facts.
Wait, can I just
You're
say
trying to
something?
protect him because he's your player. You're not talking.
No,
facts.
can I say something about this? Look, I get where John is talking about, where like there's no proof in that video, and there is rumor that he wasn't on the bus. But when I saw that list, it seemed like all the big names on like that was mentioned that omitted. You can say Messi because of his ankle injury that he stayed up, but we don't know if this is something that's done behind closed doors. I mean, personally
No, but we
speaking,
do know, bro.
hold on a second, Brian, hold on. But
Yeah.
coming from the South American side, it is known that Argentina can be very racist, can be very like I'm not saying that as an entire group, for the whole country, but I get where John is coming from, where like he wasn't on there, so this is all speculation until like, he sees that there was video proof of him. But I get where you're coming from, Prime, where like it's almost like 99% sure, just that 1% is coming is that doubt, and this isn't coming from like if McAllister, let's just for example, for McAllister was recording himself doing that, and you see him, still I would say Enzo needs to be involved or punished in that because the whole national team is singing this. And I don't care if you were on the bus or not.
No, but John's too focused on the recording, and he wasn't on camera or he wasn't on the bus, so he didn't do it. The squad has done it.
As a whole. Yeah,
No. Hold on. They have done this before when they won the World Cup.
I know.
They were chanting it in the stadium. That's my point. They've
I
all
know,
done
I
it
know.
before. So you
I
ban
know.
everyone. I don't care about McAllister's a Liverpool player. I'm going to protect my player. That's bullshit. No,
Right,
ban
so
everyone.
by your logic, you should be punished for something that you haven't done.
No.
You've
What
done
Brian's
you know
saying
he
is-
hasn't done it, though? That's the thing.
No. What
He's
Brian
done
is
it,
saying
he's
is this
done it.
isn't new. This isn't new. What he's highlighting is the fact of this is 2 years old news.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Because obviously we're still at the blame point here. So let me take Liverpool and Chelsea out of this
Right.
because let's be honest, both of them are not involved. This is an Argentine problem.
Hey, Wolfie, did this
Hang
happen?
on, Diaz.
Did this happen at the World Cup then? Or did it happen at the Cup?
Yeah,
It
at the
happened,
final,
it happened at
after
the
the
World Cup, at
final.
the final, yeah. They all got done for it that day.
Well,
Bro,
how's it
no,
only
no,
getting
no,
released now then?
Bro, an
Why is it only
example,
getting
this
released
would be
now then?
Nah, it's not
this would
only
be-
getting
this
released.
is-
It's just
Bro.
it's swept under the rug. It wasn't
No,
when this song
Of
came out. It
course
was
it is.
only
This
talked about
is
in
a recent video.
Pardon?
No, but we're
This
not just talking about
this
the
was
video.
recorded on his Instagram story, wasn't it? It was live.
Kieran, we're not
No,
just talking about the
no.
video.
The
talking about the
Argentinian
previous
one.
agenda, the previous, where the song
They've
comes
done this
from.
before. They've done this before.
But it's not. I'm not saying because he's a Liverpool player, right? From what I heard, the Aston Villa goalkeeper wasn't on the bus and different things. So we can't blame one for another man's stupidity.
No. It's a squad game. They all get punished, or none of them get punished.
Kieran.
That's harsh, though, isn't it? I think you just have to investigate this behind the scenes.
It's going to be fully investigated. It needs to be.
Hold on, Kieran.
Hold on, so by your logic,
John, stop.
One person says something racist,
I want to say something, Kieran. Here's the thing. I'm not just going off.
Logic.
Maybe you're just ignorant then, John. Anyway, Kieran.
All right, I'm not Prime. Just say your piece, and then we'll go down the line with
Kieran, I'm not just going off of this video that Enzo posted a few days ago. I'm not going just off of that. There's evidence they've done it before when they won the World Cup. They're using the same song they chanted when they won the World Cup to celebrate the Copa America win that has nothing to do with France. France is not a rival of Argentina. They have no reason to bring up French black players that have immigrant parents. That's irrelevant. That's why I'm saying you ban the whole squad. I'm punishing you guys as a whole because you guys have done this before. Argentina as a history. People research Argentina.
But you can't do that, Prime. That's wrong.
Yes,
you can't do that, Prime.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right. Because Argentina had problems this year with Brazil, by the way, at the Maracanã when Argentina beat Brazil. Was it 2-0? And then they had the shootings outside. So okay,
but that's not everyone's fault, though.
Listen. That's not okay. Listen, let me rephrase again because I am not talking about placing blame, but obviously where Argentina go, there seems to be problems. Because this is not something that's happened just this week.
So what do we do then? Or do we just ban Argentina from playing football? That's silly, though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
That's not going to happen until Messi.
Hold on, you impose a ban. Well, at least for me personally, I would impose like a 2-year ban. You ban them from the next World Cup and the next World Cup. That's saying what I would do. But the reason why I'm so strong on this is because everyone talks about let's take racism out of the game, but no one does anything. I want to make an actual stand. That way, if this happens again, say this is England and they're chanting abuse or whatever at Germany. If England do this, then you enact the same punishment. Or if it's Italy or whatever, you set a precedent now because this will happen again with another nation.
But then you're punishing innocent people. You're punishing.
Okay. Kieran, wait. We're gonna let.
Wait. I'll answer a question. Yeah. Will Enzo come back to Chelsea Football Club? Yes or no?
Yeah, but you should get a ban and a heavy fine.
No, I'm answering a question. Will he come back to Chelsea?
Yeah, he's gonna have to be. He's gonna have to. He's a £100 million asset.
Let me speak on this one. Because we got French players, bro. You think our French players are gonna accept this? You think our French players?
Father's already spoken about it anyway.
Well, no. What I'm saying to you is, our French players are not gonna accept the what he said, bro. They're not gonna accept.
Yeah. So
that's a nothing statement. It needs to be done with action, or at least help be accountable for what you did. Granted, besides the whole who in Argentina should be punished. The fact is that Enzo was caught. He recorded. He posted
what I'm trying to say is,
but he needs to be punished. I mean, that's a fact.
It's not just punished, G. It's not just punished. If the French players don't want him in Chelsea no more, they could happily turn around and say that they don't want him at Chelsea no more.
I told Prime that every French player should jump him.
Yeah, what do you think can happen?
He should be sacked.
I mean, ideally, but.
They're not going to sack him.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. At least Chelsea will actually do something. You other clubs, you're not going to do anything because your player is not the face of this.
No, but it's tribalism thing right there, Prime.
Our players haven't done anything wrong.
Our players when they recorded it, though.
No, but JBT, that's my point, though. We know other players that were not just on camera but also on the bus singing. Let's not.
Yeah, you're talking about the problem as a whole, where Kieran and John keep on going into a specific incident. Right. I understand what you're saying, Brian.
If I was a Liverpool player,
if McAllister was on camera doing that, there, we would believe me.
I don't really care about McAllister.
I'm just using that as an example, though, isn't it?
That's true. And Kieran was right about that.
this is not about me being a Chelsea, because if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd also be angry about McAllister. If I was a United fan, I'd be angry
But
about
he did nothing
Garnacho,
wrong. He did nothing
Alessandro.
wrong.
I'd be angry at my. I'd be
But he did
okay.
nothing wrong.
Whatever you say, that's fine. Cool, you can believe that if you want to.
Right,
I'd be
Prime.
angry about my Argentinian player.
They're right though. You haven't seen McAllister being racist. To talk about him as an individual.
But no. But I'm not talking
about bear
about
responsibility.
I'm not talking about just he keeps focusing on McAllister. I'm focusing.
Oh
on
no,
that,
I know you're
them
talking
as
about
a
the
squad.
general
Right.
Argentina
Wolfie,
mentality.
no,
I know what you're saying.
No, Wolfie, listen. Them as a squad have done this before at the World Cup.
I know.
McAllister was at the World Cup, so he's also part of this.
So what should
I
be
don't
done
know why
about
he's trying to make it. He's trying to make it a tribal thing. It's not a tribal thing.
Okay, well, forget
no.
about McAllister. Put it this way: anyone that wasn't caught on camera not doing it, why should none of them should be punished? Then that's even Man United
it's going to be
players.
investigated. We need
that's the
more
easy.
Yeah,
That's the easy
it'll
solution.
get investigated, won't it? So then we'll
No,
see
but
the
like,
outcome.
can I just say something on
Yeah,
this?
go ahead, JK.
When you go to school, and when you go on school trips, for example, there's kids that do bad behaviors on a trip are representative of your flipping class. Do you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So at the end of the day, if I'm gonna be honest, Enzo is the biggest elephant in the room for recording. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no denying the fact from that. But then also, those other people that on the videos represent the whole. So when Prime goes on and says, throughout the World Cup, you know what, they probably done that already. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not wrong
it's
for
not
saying
even
that.
probably.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They've all-
However, because we've not seen McAllister's
They
face,
have
it's
all
not a
done it.
clear indicator that he's sung it or not. But the likely chances are he is. We're not saying he's definitely done it. But yeah, do you get what I'm saying? It's not us saying, "Oh,
but
McAllister's the
JK,
racist."
but JK,
We're not
this is not a
singling out that.
McAllister thing.
Exactly, that's the problem. That's what I'm
Okay,
trying to
well,
explain.
JK,
This is not a
JK,
McAllister.
could I say to you,
This is a
JK,
group-
could I say
this
to
is a
you,
group
the
thing.
reason Enzo's getting so much focus on him is maybe because your club has a history of doing these things, like John Terry.
Your club has a history of being racist.
Again,
Wait, everyone that's a Chelsea
player is racist. That's how it is.
Apart from John Terry, can you name one player who's been racist?
Let's not. Again,
Stop. I want to
no, Wolfie, don't, because I don't want this to get tribal.
I'm just using your logic. That's all I'm doing.
It's not going to get tribal because when Liverpool and Leeds went around in the 80s smashing up Europe, that's why in the 90s all teams got banned from Europe. All English teams, regardless whether they were there or not, all English teams got banned by Europe because of Liverpool and Leeds. That's a fact. Because of what happened with Juventus and Liverpool, right? It's called Hillsborough, just in case you ain't up to date.
Hillsborough? Hillsborough?
No, not Hills. No, what's the one in Juventus?
Hazel.
Was it Hazel?
Hazel.
Was the one in Juventus when it collapsed? When the Liverpool fans and the Juventus fans were fighting?
Hazel.
Right, was that what it was called? And we all got banned for 3 years. Do you remember that when England got banned?
That was football hooliganism.
Okay, well, but using your logic though, John Terry stuff is representing your club.
I got told a minute ago that if they're not there and they're not responsible, then they shouldn't get punished. I remember when Liverpool were doing madness in Europe and
we're talking about racism.
But I'm using your logic, Wolfie. I'm using your logic.
You can use logic fine, but my logic.
Your logic, I'm using your logic because John Terry represents Chelsea, so that's why Enzo likes signing on him.
Exactly, and that's what I'm Arsenal fan.
John Terry is a racist.
Exactly. Great. He doesn't play for our club. I'm one of the key people that turn around and say John Terry was a fuckwit.
Hold on.
No Chelsea fan is denying.
We're just using your logic here. We're not saying that you're.
You want to talk about John Terry?
We gotta control. You gotta keep this in control.
The thing is, you guys, no Chelsea fans deny.
Come on, guys. One at a time.
Wait. Let me just say this. But which Chelsea fan has denied John Terry's actions? That's the problem.
He's just digging up dirt. Stop trying to dig up dirt on him. Just stop.
Yeah, trying to.
Stop.
Wait, this is me and JP's channel. This is not a playground. Oh, they did this and we did that shit. That's baby talk.
That's the same. Chelsea do have a history of being racist.
That's a player being racist, not a club.
But most clubs have a history of being racist.
Exactly.
It's the same with the Argentina squad, though. It's the same with the Argentina squad. Argentina players have a history, not Argentina.
Now you're going on to what Prime was saying earlier. Argentina have a history.
Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me?
Thank you. Now you
The
found
thing
the
is,
ground.
they're making it as
Can
if
you
it's a
guys? Can you
McAllister
guys? Can
blame
you guys hear
or
me?
McAllister
I'm
make
not, bro. I'm not,
Yeah,
bro.
McAllister.
JK, let me
I'm
explain.
not about McAllister. The whole team's gonna face
No,
punishment.
no one
Whole
said.
team
No one
needs.
said it's
That's not
Hold
gonna
on.
I'm
happen.
only using your logic because
So
you, JK, you said the
Can I?
school boss.
Can I?
you
You said the
can't
school
punish
boss
Can
an
I?
logic,
innocent
right?
man.
Can you
It's the
You
guys hear
same
can't
me?
thing.
punish an innocent man.
Yeah, Prime, we can hear you.
Yeah, I know. Hold
You
on.
can't
Can I?
punish an
Can
innocent
you guys
man.
all just stop? I want to, guys, guys, guys. What Kieran and John and even Wolfie did, the whole this tribal. I'm not being tribal. I'm
Right.
I'm
sticking
not being
to
tribal.
the racist incident that's happened. And no. But John and Kieran, you guys are being tribal because it's McAllister and you want to protect him because he's a Liverpool player. I don't care that it's
Oh,
just
he's done
McAllister.
nothing.
I'm talking about the
Look, he's no.
shut
Kieran
up
already
and
said that's
shut up.
irrelevant.
Wait,
He's already
no,
said
that's
that
not.
5
That's not
minutes
telling him
ago.
to shut up. But I get.
No,
I get.
no. But I actually care about the racist incident, and he
Right.
only cares because it's Liverpool.
Not
Look,
at all. Not at
Kieran,
all.
Kieran,
I'm not
Kieran
saying.
said
I'm
5
not saying
minutes ago,
that
Prime,
for
that
Kieran or John. I'm
look,
not saying
Kieran
that.
said 5 minutes ago that if it's investigated, he'll see what happens. So
Right.
Exactly. Like
That's
I'm not.
all I
The
answer
only
that
reason I
point.
brought up the club
Stop.
stuff, I'm using a logic from
Stop,
this
stop.
guy said.
No,
I'm
you're
not
not.
saying
No,
my
you're not
beliefs.
using. No, you're not using logic because you just
Of
said,
course
"Oh,
I
Chelsea
am,
have
though,
a
because you
history of."
didn't listen to me. I'm
Of
trying to
course
say
he's
No,
it
no,
never.
listen, right,
I
Prime.
did listen to you. Can I speak?
Kieran
No,
just
stop.
said
I'm
2 minutes
speaking.
ago
I'm speaking.
that
No, I'm speaking. I
Argentina
heard what he
history.
said. I heard what he said. You made it tribal by saying Chelsea have a history of racism. That's stupid because I'm not making this a
By
Chelsea
using
Liverpool
a
thing.
logic, not mine.
You're not using logic. You're being
Well, we're
stupid.
I
talking
am.
about
I'm using the
Argentina.
guy
No,
below me
All
History
right.
is
logic
Look.
because we
Look.
talk
Look.
irrelevant.
about
Look.
the school
All
But
right.
the
boss.
Look.
thing
That's
is
So
with
fine.
this, you're saying
before this gets
I'm
But
trying
escalated.
to hold on.
when the
Let me
Argentina
just make
team
the
in
point. Let
groups
me
are
make the
singing
point.
something
Let me
racist,
make the
or
point. Let me make the point. Let me make the actual make the
After
point.
this, Prime,
Because
then we'll get
he
JK's
because
words.
all Kieran and John care is about McAllister and making sure he didn't do it because it looks good
Not
for
at
Liverpool.
all. Not at all.
That's not what they're saying. They're saying
You're
that he wasn't
again.
recorded.
No. Again, you're speaking. Let me finish. All you care about is making it look good for Liverpool because you're mentioning Chelsea have a history of racism. Who cares about Chelsea having a history of racism? Who cares about Liverpool's history? I'm not making this a
agree.
McAllister thing.
I agree.
Again, please shush. I'm talking about
Hey,
what
listen.
actually happened.
That's
That's
a bit
why,
rude to tell people to shoot.
bro.
That's a bit rude.
Well, it's also rude to be ignorant about racism. So stop. Anyways,
I'm not
I'm
ignorant to
No,
speaking
you
racism.
about.
don't know that either, Prime. You're
kind of
jumping
are.
down their throats. Calm down.
I'm not jumping about the throats. You're making this tribal, and I'm trying to actually stick to what actually happened.
We'll talk
You're
about
being
what
rude.
actually happened.
You're being rude.
I'm talking about what happened, and he's talking
Right,
about
wait.
what Chelsea have a history of
Explain
racism.
then, because I'm listening.
I'm
Right.
trying to explain, and you're interrupting me. I'm not making this I don't care about tribalism or about I'm not. This is not a thing I'm trying to get at McAllister or trying to protect my player or whatever, or trying to get at your club. I don't care about any of that. I'm trying to get at the facts of what happened. Maybe McAllister wasn't on camera, wasn't on the bus. Fine, maybe that's true. I don't care because Argentina as a squad have done this before when they won the World Cup. They've done this. We know they've done this before. So and McAllister was part of that World Cup squad. He has done this before.
But hold, let me stop you there. You said that this video was from the World Cup, right? So how have they done it before?
No.
Kieran. The song is from the World Cup. Just record.
I'm only asking.
Kieran. And again, sorry, bro. Kieran, have you seen the video?
Yes.
Okay, the one that Enzo posted.
Yes.
That one is from the one that Enzo posted is from the Copa America. But this song is from the World Cup final that Argentina won, and there's video evidence of them singing this. The players and the fans in the stadium singing this, chanting this. That's why I'm saying it has happened before.
Where is that evidence?
That's my
Where is
point.
that evidence?
So even say McAllister wasn't on camera, say Lissandro and all the other Argentinian. But again, that's my point. I don't care which players were or weren't on camera for the Enzo one because they've all done it before when they won the World Cup. Is my point. That's why.
And is there proof? Is there proof? Is there proof of the World Cup video?
There is. Yes, there is. Around on social. Hold on, let me finish.
Listen, by the way, I'm not doubting what you're saying. I'm only asking the question. I'm not doubting you. I'm only asking.
I know. Let me finish. There's evidence of this on socials. It's happened, but that's why I'm saying finish the whole squad because you've all done this before.
But I haven't seen. I've only seen the one.
Go look for it. Go look for it.
Can I rebuttal what you said there? Can I come back to you?
Yeah,
You're saying this happened 2 years ago at the World Cup, right? Now, if this happened 2 years ago at the World Cup, why are you only now kicking up fuss after Angel has been caught on
What do
camera
you mean
singing
now?
a racist song?
I didn't know what happened during the World Cup.
Why are you
Neither
bringing
did
it up
I.
now?
Exactly. But we know what's happened now, and I've done research on this.
Why do we know what's happened now? So it
What do you
happened 2
mean?
years ago.
Wait,
You didn't care about it 2 years ago, but
I didn't know
ever
what happened
since
2
you're
years ago.
there, ever
What do you
since
mean I
you're
didn't
there, you
care?
caught on camera. All of a sudden, you care about it.
John,
No, but
again,
Glasgow
but
Red,
you
they
see,
brought it
You
up
didn't, you
again.
didn't care
hold
about the
on,
racist chant 2 years ago,
hold on,
but you care about it now. Come on.
So, hang on, so
Okay.
what punishment should
Hold on.
Argentina face
Wolfie,
then?
wait, Wolfie,
You're
stop.
being a
Hold
bit
on,
of a
Wolfie.
hypocrite. You're being a bit of a hypocrite.
I'm not being a hypocrite. You see
You're
why
being
I
a
say,
hypocrite. You're being a
okay,
hypocrite.
cool. You
You're
see
being a
why I'm
hypocrite.
saying, you're just being tribal. You don't actually care about
We're
the
not
race.
being
I'm not being
tribal though, Prime.
tribal. I'm saying
No,
you're being a
Kieran, I'm
hypocrite.
not talking about you. I'm talking about John. He doesn't actually.
You're
I'm
being a
not being a
hypocrite.
hypocrite. I'm not being a hypocrite because I
But
didn't know this happened.
John's just asking you to clarify
And
your
I've answered your
comments there.
question. I've answered your question, and I've clarified the comment.
I don't think you
You're
have,
being a
Prime.
hypocrite.
I don't think you have, to
I
be honest.
have. I literally have. I
It
didn't know what
happened 2
happened
years
during the
ago.
World
Okay,
Cup.
Kieran,
You
what's the
didn't care
question?
about it 2
I
years
didn't
ago,
know.
but you care about it
The
now.
question, my question is, where is the proof that they done at the
I
World
didn't.
Cup? Like, is there actually video
It's
evidence?
Right, okay,
online.
it's actually
It's
there's actually a video of the
again,
fans
Yeah,
standing
Kieran, to
outside
be
singing
fair, it was the
Right, so
fans that
anti-British
were
video.
singing
what's
it.
that proof 2 years ago?
again,
Why did you not care about that proof 2 years ago?
John. I didn't know what happened 2 years ago during the World Cup.
But how do you
To
know
be
now
fair,
then?
That's why.
Well,
I
how
only
I'm
knew 2
speaking.
years ago
Can I-
about the video.
But
let me-
how
let
do
me-
you? But Prime.
let me
How do you know now?
I'm going to answer that, Karen. I'm going to answer that. That's why I'm even more angry because it's been happening. It happened at the first time during the World Cup. It's been happening now, so that's why I'm saying you punish all of them. The Enzo
I'm
video
not.
is just-
Listen. I'm not disputing. I'm not disputing the fact that you're angry.
okay,
We're all
Karen,
angry by this.
Karen,
But at the end of the day,
Karen,
where's the
Karen.
proof?
Yeah, but Karen.
Well, it doesn't matter
You
because
can't
Argentina
be
are going to be punished
punished
at the
innocent
top.
men.
Okay,
Right.
Karen. Just because you haven't seen it, I'm telling you, go look it up. It's online. You haven't seen it, fine.
Right.
So go look
But
it up.
you
And
cannot
But these are the
punish
things that need
innocent men.
investigated before our
No,
punishments
but
made.
again,
Though,
John,
Prime. So,
but it's out there, so you can go look it up on your own time.
but
And
Prime,
John,
these are
Punish
things.
innocent men.
hold on. And John, you saying I'm a hypocrite when I actually care about the racism that's happened, but you're only focused on being tribal. Like,
It's not about
don't.
being tribal.
Look, stop.
You cannot
Trust
punish
Yo,
an innocent
Anyway,
man.
Anyway, it's cool. I'm leaving
Right,
because
JK's
clearly,
JK's
like,
doing.
John doesn't actually care about any of this. He just wants to go
You
at,
can't.
oh, Chelsea.
Not
No.
at all.
You can't say that, Prime. You can't say that
all right,
because
cool.
he's not
It is what
been
it is.
anything. And
Kieran, it was nice. Kieran, it was nice actually meeting you. You seem like a great person, and like, cheers, bro. John, it is what it is, bro. I don't.
But
thank you for having me on, Wolfie and
Prime. Listen, me and John share the
just
same
chill.
thoughts, right? We've
Everyone
discussed this.
I know.
Wolfie,
Cool,
Wolfie, let me
I
just
don't-
say,
I don't-
Wolfie,
I
just
don't
let me say one thing.
care. It is-
2 seconds, I'll let you talk, Prime.
I'm
I'll
heading,
listen to
though.
your
It is what
rebuttal.
it is. I don't care.
McAllister, if
I'm not
McAllister or
trying to
anyone
rebut
gets
anything.
caught
I'm
doing
trying
it,
to
then
leave.
I think they should all be punished, 100%. If you're caught and you're
Okay,
guilty, you should be punished, 100%.
I'm punishing the whole squad anyway. I'm punishing the whole squad.
Right,
anyway.
But hold on, Prime. John agrees with me, by the way. You're just taking what he says out of context, my friend.
Okay, cool. I don't care. I'm punishing the whole squad. And by the way,
Right.
I would feel the same way. Hold on. If say this was, I'm not going to say McAllister because this will trigger John. If this was
No, John just said if
hold
he's
on,
caught, he should be
let
punished.
me finish. If this was Lissandro who had posted that video and recorded it, right? And then I find out they've done this before at the World Cup, I would still say ban like the Argentinian players, and I'd be pissed at Enzo whether he was on camera or not. Your squad of players have done this. Are you also? Do you also think that way as your fellow players? Do you also think that way?
In a way, yes. But at the same time, my dispute.
Kieran, I'm not finished. Kieran, let me finish. Whether or not Enzo would have been caught on camera, say he wasn't on the bus or whatever, I would still be. These are your fellow brothers in arms when you're playing on the field. Do you also think this way? I would also be pissed. So it's not about Enzo being caught on camera
Hold on,
and being a
hold on.
hypocrite. I'm being consistent here. I actually care about the racism at hand.
His argument?
But
Can I end his
no, you
argument?
can't. No, you can't, John. No, you can't, John. I'm leaving. I don't care. I don't care, John. I'm leaving. Bye. Thank you, Wolfie and JPT. I'll come back next time. I don't care. I don't care.
Don't. Why are you leaving, man? Like, we want to talk with you.
Because John, no, because Kieran, the conversation with you is actually great. Kieran, the conversation with you is actually great, bro. But with John, she just wants to be tribal. So I don't care.
No, but you're going back and forth, man. Allow each other to speak. You know what I mean?
Relax, just relax.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't really care. I want to go.
But Prime, if you feel strongly about this, Prime, fight your corner because I want to hear it.
I do feel strongly, but like talk with someone who just. I don't want to.
Argentina are going to get punished.
I don't want to talk with someone. I don't want to talk with someone that just wants to be tribal. I don't care. I don't care.
Everyone, hold on a second, all right? Because JK was waiting a minute ago. Wait a second.
I know. Sorry, JK.
Prime. Just no. You ain't got to be sorry because obviously it's something that's prolonged.
No, I want to leave, bro.
Wolf, just let him go. He doesn't want to be on the panel anymore. Just let him go.
But like again, I don't want to be on the panel with someone that like she just wants to be tribal. The guy's talking about.
Can I just say something? Can I just say something real quick?
There's no one. Hold on. There's no one seeing it from my point of view. Like he's just being tribal. Doesn't actually care.
No. I see it from your point of view as the problem on a whole. But obviously, John or Kieran or myself are not individual.
No, I'm not. Kieran is cool. It's just John.
No,
but John didn't do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like let each other talk. You know what I mean? And then get to the top of it.
He said he was using the same logic.
Regardless of you agree with it. He's calling you a hypocrite because of the logic that you were using against.
But he was wrong. So he's calling.
No. Stop. Because about how right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Because as a national team, they're gonna face punishment.
I don't care. I know. They probably won't, but either way, it's redundant.
No, they will, bro. They are gonna get. I
don't care. I don't care what John has. I don't care what John has to say. Can I leave?
That's a bit rude, though. We listen to each other. You know what I mean?
You're heated. Go and chill and come back in a minute. No, Prime. Go and chill.
No, but it's not chill. It's not chill. I'm not heated. I just want to go.
No. All right, we'll go and come back next time when you're chill.
I don't want to come back and interact with someone that else doesn't be tribal and call me a hypocrite. I don't care.
It's not about being tribal. It's not about Liverpool or Chelsea.
John doesn't care about the racist issue at hand. I don't want to.
Of course we do. Of course we care. Of course we care.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about John.
Of course,
John's just as upset, and that's why he brought up the John Terry
thing. That's cool. He brought up the John Terry thing to try
Chelsea has nothing to do with this.
That was me that brought up John Terry.
John Terry.
But Chelsea have nothing to do with this.
I don't care. I'm leaving. Either way, I'm leaving.
By Crane's logic, if the whole country is racist, and the whole country thinks the same way,
but no one said the whole country is racist, John.
No, hold on. If the whole country thinks in the same way, the whole team thinks in the same way, then me and Kieran would think in the exact same way.
Can I just say this about John Terry?
One second.
Not everybody in the same country thinks the same way.
That's true. But unfortunately, they're going to be punished.
They've all done this before. So
yes, we know. You said that. You've said that about.
I'm talking to John. I'm talking to John. Though. Just clearly. Okay, so can I leave then? Again, sorry, Wolfie and JPT, but I really don't want to have this discussion with someone like John. Can I leave, please?
Why though? Because bro, we're listening to what you're saying.
Because he doesn't care about the racist issue at hand. He wants the point score.
He does care. He does care.
Can I leave?
The racist issue is about people's
That's fine.
If you are a racist, you should never play football again.
There you
go. Prime, you're free to do whatever you want, man. Like, we're not going to keep you here if you don't want to, but it's up to you.
All right, cool.
All racists should be banned from football. We all share the same opinion here.
I agree.
John just said that.
We all know it's wrong, and it's time to move on. No, it's time to move on. We're going to stick with Enzo Fernandez now because this is a Chelsea stream. So we're now going to move on from the whole Argentina and the history of it because we all know it. It's there for everyone to see. Racism's been in football for the last 80 years on a whole.
Absolutely.
So let's not sit there and nitpick. Okay, I remember sitting here right and watching one of the greatest strikers of my generation in terms of Samuel Eto'o when he went to
Wolfie, what I'm trying to say is here, Wolfie,
Joe.
what I'm trying to say is they should have never mentioned Chelsea's name into context of that we're racist.
It's nothing to do with Chelsea. Yeah, that's true. Because this particular occasion, it has nothing to do with us. They're wearing the Argentina national shirt, bruv. Like nothing. But like obviously what DJ Crane said a minute ago, it's got nothing to do with clubs. Liverpool and Chelsea for once don't actually fucking come into it. Let's get down to the beginning end of this.
Not even Wolfie, not even just that. It has nothing to do with just the individual person. That's why I said I don't care about McAllister or even Enzo. I'm banning the whole squad.
Yeah, I agree with you because
as
I said like a little while ago about they're going to face, regardless of individual guilt in the world of football.
Think they will get punished. I don't think
they will get punished. Of course, they're going to be. Okay, I'm not being funny yet.
I don't think it'll be effective. I don't think they'll get properly punished. I'll be so real.
Well, I'm not being funny. I wouldn't be surprised if they were banned from something because they, like everyone in this state. Well, we can hope because they deserve to be. Because
can I just say my piece on this just quickly before we move on?
Sorry, JK, bro. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. And everyone here is welcome to their opinion. Just don't get so heartfelt.
Just
in my opinion, what I was saying about some people can represent the whole thing. Someone mentioned John Terry. John Terry's case, if I'm gonna be honest, this was just him alone saying something to I think Ferdinand's brother. Him alone does not equate to the whole, because it's very, very different in that sense, because in Enzo's case, he recorded a video of them singing, I think singing the chant, whatsoever, with not only him, you can hear about 10 other people singing it along with him. And I know for a fact it's not him that started it. Do you know what I'm saying? Probably an experienced head started that chant. Do you get what I'm saying? So
I agree, but
this is why these sort of things are uncertain, which is why when you see stuff like this happening as a collective, you have to ban the whole, not ban, but
you,
JK, you have to take accountability
I
for the
agree.
Argentinian time. With Chelsea's case with John Terry, that only happened with John Terry was the only person that was doing it to Ferdinand's brother, which meant you cannot punish Drogba. You can't put Drogba's representative of this. He's also black. He probably doesn't support what John Terry does. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't. He's just
I have a
Terry.
question.
That's him. That's his
I have
personality. He came from a background which was racist. Do you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
but I
this
have
is
a
normally
question
his
for you.
family. So it doesn't put everything on Chelsea. That's my point.
Okay, well,
Wolfie, you can say, Kieran, maybe what our fans have done in the past, yes, you can put a whole light on the whole club.
So if someone banned you, JPK,
Yeah?
if someone banned you from visiting the Chelsea game because of previous racist fans done, is that fair on you?
No, it's not.
But that's the same logic you're using with Argentina, isn't it? Because you're banning one for other people's mistakes.
No, it's not the same. Because I've explained why.
Of course it is.
Because in John,
you're punishing a player versus a fan.
Kieran, do you know why?
Because racist fans get punished, right? But you're not racist. You'll get punished because they done a silly act.
Yeah, but wait.
They get punished, Kieran.
No.
Should I tell you why they get punished, Kieran? Wait, Wolfie. Should I tell you why they get punished? Because it puts a bad light on the club. Simple.
So does but does the fans not do? But racist fans do the same thing.
This does not mean we're going to pick people.
Kieran, I get the point. Can I just say this, Kieran? I get the point you're making, right? I get what you're saying, but okay. If this thing, the Enzo video had happened just in isolation with nothing else, just this video, and we're seeing Enzo and maybe some other people chanting it, but we can't really know who it is, then cool. You can say ban Enzo and investigate the video and maybe try and ban a few others, whatever, fine. But this has happened before with this very same squad on camera.
It's also happened multiple times with Chelsea fans.
Hold on, Kieran. Yeah, but the fans that did it were found and punished.
Okay. So can we allow an investigation for this to take place the same way?
No, but hold on, Kieran. We've seen this very same squad.
Kieran, you're being a little
hold on, JK. Kieran, we've seen this very same squad do this on camera, at least, at the World Cup. What was it, 2 years ago, or how long it was? So we've seen them do it on camera at least once before. So that's why I'm saying ban the whole squad.
But you didn't have a problem 2 years ago.
But okay, John, I didn't know what happened 2 years ago.
I'll
Prime,
say
if
this.
I'm gonna be honest,
That's a bit of a
Hold on,
wait.
John.
Prime,
Wait,
wait, Prime. Let me just say something. Prime.
Let John stop. Let John and I actually have this
No,
conversation.
I just wanna
happened.
counteract your
stop.
point, bro. Can I just say
Yeah,
something?
but sorry, no,
that's
sorry,
a bit of a
JK. Sorry,
convenience.
Wait,
You
let
don't
JK
have to
let
do
JK
that
go, and then
Wait,
Prime and John
let
go
John
ahead.
and I
The thing is,
actually,
yeah.
let John and I actually have this conversation. I didn't
We
know what
will,
happened
but
2 years
just
ago.
let JK land because if not,
You
it
guys
might be a
have had
long
your
conversation.
conversations already, bro.
You guys
Let me
keep bringing
just say
up-
something quickly.
Okay,
Prime,
sorry.
I agree with what you're saying. Do you know what I'm saying? But 2 years ago, those were only the fans that you saw do it. There's no clarification that you've seen Argentine players do it before. Which, to be honest, if Enzo doing that live, can clarify that they have done it before. So it's kind of uncertain in a
That's my
sense.
point.
You
But
can't
that's my
really,
point, though.
yeah.
But that's
Is
my
that your
point.
point?
They've done it. No, but my point is they have done it before.
Yeah,
So
they possibly
no,
have, but you
It's
don't
and the
know
reason
that.
obvious.
why,
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
obvious
and the
that
reason,
they've
and
done it
hold
before.
on,
It's
hold on,
obvious,
and
bro. It's
I've
obvious.
said this, and
Yeah, it's
I
obvious they've
said
done it
this.
before.
Hold on, JK. I said this at the beginning. Part of why I'm stamping so heavy on this is because I actually want to stamp out racism from football. Everyone claims that they want to do it, but no one wants to
Bro,
take a proper
listen, I'm a
effective
French
stance.
African
Hold
myself,
on,
bro.
stop,
Do you know how that
hold on.
makes me feel?
John, no, can let me actually speak and land. The incident that happened with John
Kieran,
Terry,
your
what should have
headset.
happened is, hold on, you guys hear me?
Yeah, I think Kieran just had like a crackle on
Yeah,
his
okay.
mic.
The incident that happened with John Terry, for example, right? He should have been banned from football, or at least banned from playing from Chelsea or sold or whatever. That at least I actually believe he should have been. That didn't happen. Something should have been happened there. The Suarez thing, he should have been actually banned from playing football permanently. They should have made a stance. They didn't. And this is, but that's my point.
Yeah, I get it.
But Suarez was
Instances like
banned.
this happen on a smaller
Suarez got
scale.
banned.
Banned from playing football completely.
Well,
Again,
he
John,
means
had
a
what,
life
3
ban,
games?
He means a life
let
ban.
me speak. No, again, you guys are all interrupting here. You're not actually listening to what I'm saying. Let's make a heavy stance on this now. So when another racist incident doesn't happen, that way someone thinks twice before doing something stupid, like posting a video of them singing a racist chant or calling a player a racist name on the field. Make a stance so it shows if you do something like this, you can get banned from playing football.
So like set a precedent.
Right? Can I ask one question then?
But John wants to say I'm a hypocrite because I didn't care 2 years ago.
Let John reply.
Yeah, reply.
Just one question. Now, see when we talk about racism, right?
Okay.
Now, normally people will talk about racism, will talk about people's color and everything else. Now, racism has a wide spectrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
But every time racism gets brought up, it's always about color, which is wrong, in my opinion. Racism is there's white people out there that are getting racist abuse on a daily basis. Daily basis.
I disagree with you on that one.
Wait. Let John finish his thought. Let John finish his thought.
There's white people out there that are getting racist abuse on a daily basis. There's gay people who are getting abused on a daily basis. So there's a wide spectrum of things here. There's not just racist people, and it's not just color. Now, all of them, anybody who faces abuse in a football stadium or in a football ground or in any way, shape, or form in life is wrong. But we need to talk about the wider spectrum, but can't just talk about color.
Okay, but what does this have anything to do with the racist incident? Again, you're bringing up like gay people getting racially abused. They don't get racially abused. They get like homophobia, but whatever.
It's discrimination.
What does the wider spectrum of things?
It's the same thing.
Okay,
it's
yes,
the same thing.
Fine, but the other forms of discrimination in this context, like what we're talking about, the racist issue at hand. What the Argentina players did, but you're talking about homophobia.
Discrimination about color is worse than discrimination someone else through their religious beliefs, or
ethnicity. Ethnicity is what
Ethnicities,
you're looking for, John.
xenophobia, all the other forms. Yeah.
what? So being thingy about color is worse than everything else? No.
John, I don't. What does this have to do with what we're talking about?
You're talking about racism. Racism has a wide spectrum.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
know, but
I'm
we're
talking about
this
what these
incident.
players did.
Right. So if you want to kick out
Big
racism,
up, Jess.
you want
Hope
to kick
you're well,
it
man.
all into football, then talk about the whole spectrum. Don't talk about the one subject.
But because
Talk
I'm talking about
the
this
whole
particular
spectrum of it.
John, I'm talking about this particular topic.
See, that's the problem. That is the problem.
That's
You're
not
talking about one suspect. You're talking about the one subject.
I'm
That is
talking
the
about
problem.
this
Talk about
topic.
the whole
I'm talking about
thing.
this topic.
No, but then we
I'm
can't
talking
go
about
off
this
topic
topic.
though. That's the problem.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
you know
I
what it is, John?
get what John is trying to say.
No, that's like saying, like.
So you're picking and choosing what's racist.
I'm
and what's
not picking and choosing. I'm talking about this particular topic. If like what we're doing, you're getting away from the issue at hand. I'm not picking and choosing. You're just getting away from the issue at hand.
No, he's not. No. One's talking about an individual incident, meaning Prime, and John's actually talking about discrimination as a whole.
No, and I care about discrimination as a whole, but I'm talking about this topic.
Then we're good.
Let's talk about this topic.
Then we're good.
No, we're not good, because why are we talking about things? I'm talking about this topic. Let's focus on this topic. Why are you trying to drift it to something else?
No one is.
They're all in between.
He is.
Mandem. Hey, Wolfie, JPT. I say we do a show another time and organize this another time, because this is getting way too out of complex. And
bro, this guy just.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to move on. We're going to move on because JPT has a few other questions. We're stuck on question 1, and now we're going to move on to question 2. We've all highlighted bits and pieces. We've all come out with useful information and relevant stuff. We're going to move on now because I'm not going to sit there and talk about.
We're all against racism also. So
exactly. We all agree that it's all wrong. So that's it.
Right.
Facts.
Right.
I get
what John is saying, that racism is one of the problems, but there's also other things that are going on. But right now, the main topic that's being discussed, why I brought up the transphobia, homophobia thing in the song chant, is that was just completely disregarded. But I get it that when you say racism more, it kind of,
and there was homophobia in that chant.
Oh yeah, there was.
Relevant. Trannies.
But you gotta tack one bit at a time. If you try to hit the general target, it's not, you're not going to hit all the points, and then someone's going to feel disregarded. But anyways, but let's just move on. We've been spending an hour talking about, I guess we can all agree this is all bad. This is something needs to be done to the Argentina Federation. There's going to be an investigation being done. The proper people will be punished if the entire team isn't punished as a whole.
You guys think they'll be effectively punished?
To be honest, no, because I think the main power, they're not gonna ban all of Argentina. You know how? Because they're gonna think about money first. They're gonna think about money first. You're not gonna do that. If Messi wasn't part of that national team, then yeah, you could say that'd be more had this been for example, Albania. Oh, no problem. But because it's the money making Messi, Argentina, they're gonna get a slap.
That's why I said to Wolfie that they won't get punished effectively.
They might get something, but it's not going to be sufficient, and that's going to be more problems. But then we'll let that be affected, and that'll be for another video. But right now,
that's another day. Yeah.
My thing, which I had as a question, but I think this has turned to a free for all. I'm not even sure who's still how many viewers we even have on this stream right now. I know Crane.
We got people viewing.
Good. So
don't worry.
I think people are very interested in this debate. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a hot topic in football.
But when it's a lot of yelling back and forth, it tends to be you know what? Maybe I'll turn into another video talking about this discussion. So, but that's the thing. So it's just let's let one at a time.
I think. I agree. But I'm just saying, in heated topics, you're going to get that. It's normal because it's a. You know what I mean?
And I'm not trying to put down what Prime's views are or JK's. For the obvious. So that's why
of course.
So let's. But I wanted to bring up Enzo's apology, and I wanted to read it out and to see if it sounds just as much bullshit as I think, which is and you did mention that his English is pretty shit. So to see this, I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song includes highly offensive language, and there is absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebrations. That video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I am truly sorry. What the fuck type of YouTuber apology video is that? That looks like it was made, proofread from his management, sent to 10 different people to view this. Who talks like this? Especially it's not even your main
That was his
language.
management team. That was his management team.
Yeah, that was his Instagram management team, but
Does
it
anyone
was
think
so
that's?
hollow.
I wanted to hear everyone's thoughts. Did anyone think that was a sincere
Right.
apology?
JPT. The real problem is he's gonna have to face his teammates. So
Yeah.
whether
That's
that's
what
the
Prime
thing
said
is
earlier as
this.
well.
Let me tell you this. The problem is this. Is one of us fans getting annoyed? Yes, we're rightfully so. But if I'm gonna be honest as well, he needs to find a way to work around it with the team members. Because I'm sorry, we can't have this drama when we're about to start the season.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like when you have a bad egg, he's now made himself the bad egg in the dressing room. If I'm gonna be honest, guys. So now he's the bad egg. Normally with bad eggs and with players, you tend not to respect them. Things go wrong in the game. For example, you don't want to pass to them, although it's a key pass. You can see it. No one wants to play football. You can see that when he's there. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like
So,
he's damaged the team morale. If I'm going to be honest.
JK, you
So
remember this
what?
happened with
Only
Lukaku?
God knows. Wait, Prime. Only God knows
Prime Legend
what will
Killing.
happen going forward. Whether we'll get past it, the teammates will get past it, whether he will get benched, because Chelsea, remember, also need to Chelsea also need to bring a disciplinary action for him. If I'm gonna be honest, like we wouldn't be talking about this situation if it wasn't for him recording. So he is the big elephant in the room. Do you know what I'm saying? And now he's recorded it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's still it's now made the Argentina team look bad. He's also he's also made himself look stupid. Do you get what I'm saying? Into other fans thinking it was his intention to record it. We know it was his intention. You can't really go and blame it on drunk and everything. No, if I'm gonna be honest, yes, only God
JK,
knows what
do you
happened.
remember?
We'll just see.
Do you
Uh,
remember with the Lukaku situation, guys? Us Chelsea fans
yeah,
do
of
remember
course, the
after the
Lukaku
interview, right?
situation. Yeah.
When he was playing, do you guys remember? Because I remember watching it, like focusing on him when we were playing games after the interview. These guys were not passing to him at
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
You know
Prime.
those
This is
stats that
why.
came out where he got like what
Exactly.
5 touches in a game? It was because they were
Exactly.
not passing it to him.
Exactly.
This
They're
will
going to
affect his
exclude
play.
him from the game. That's what's going to happen if he starts starting games. You can just see because they don't respect him. When you don't respect a player, a certain player, if you're a footballer, the first thing you want to do. Oh, I don't want to think about him. I don't want nothing to do with him. Oh, let me know. Let me try my best not to work with him in any way. So I'm not going to pass to him. I'm not going to do all of that. I don't care if it's a key pass. I'm not going to pass to him. He's not going to get the ball. Lukaku did not receive the ball. Remember, Prime. Remember, we only had about a record thing of 5 touches during a match when you can tell there's a bad egg and he's affecting the team.
Was that the
Do you know what
West
I'm
Ham game?
saying?
Yeah. And
And
JK, I
with the
remember I
amount of
brought this
French
up at the
Africans
time
we
when it
have,
happened.
the amount of French
JK,
Africans that
I
start
remember,
actually.
yeah, I remember I brought this up at the time that these players are not. People were saying Lukaku shit, and I was like, these guys are not passing it to him. He's
Exactly.
making the runs, no one's passing it. And everyone was saying, well, fuck Lukaku. It depends on the players. If they forgive him, they forgive him. But if they don't, then we're gonna have to get
Then
rid
it's a
of him.
long day. I think we might not have a choice to sell him or put him on loan if it's come to that. Because at the end of the day, I love Enzo in the way he plays, but I want I'm Chelsea first before any player. Simple. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
it means he goes and they don't get along with him and it's affecting the way we play as a season in the season, then yeah, so be it. It is what it is.
Well, we'll see what kind of disciplinary Chelsea will have for him when he
But if
finally
they
gets
and
back.
this is not me saying, oh, if I want Enzo to go, or this is some sort of I don't know what it is. You know, how should I call, what do you call that word? Or
What
like,
word?
oh, he's going to destroy Chelsea. I mean, there's other factors that can destroy Chelsea. You know what the owners have done.
Agenda.
Do you know what I'm
Agenda.
saying? Yeah. I'm not trying to put an agenda. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what he's done is wrong, and he's
Mm-hmm.
racist. Simple.
I think it
Do
wouldn't
you know what I'm
really be an
saying?
agenda if it's something
Because
that
I'm
you're
not gonna. What
predicting.
I'm not gonna do, because what some people do, JPT, is that
Mhm.
once Enzo is gone, you know what? Chelsea are gonna be back to winning titles. No, they're
No.
still the board. They're still the owners.
Mhm.
Do you know what I'm saying? As some people are doing with some players. You take out Caicedo. I guarantee you, the midfield will be playing better. You know what I'm saying? These stupid people on Twitter. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm gonna say. That's what I have to say.
Kieran, John, do you have any thoughts about the apology that was posted?
I think it was PR. I mean, I think it was PR. Personally, I think that it was done for him personally. But listen, I don't want to speak for him because he could genuinely be sorry. Do you know what I mean? And it would be wrong for me to wrongfully accuse him. But
We talk about Messi, by the way.
No, I'm talking about Enzo's post for the apology thing.
All
do you know what I mean?
right.
He could be sorry. I don't know.
I'll just back up what Kieran said.
Mhm.
The guy could be genuinely, sincerely sorry, and I don't want to put words in the man's mouth, but if he is sincerely sorry, then we have to take his apology at full face. But if I was to look at that, that apology came from his management team. It didn't come from him personally.
Do you also think it was odd how he posted online? Like, you're putting it on a story, not even like a video, which you see a lot of people do. But it's just like, I mean, maybe it's more for athletes, but I mean, I don't know what 23-year-old talks like this. I don't, especially to
Bro,
like I said,
it
it's
was
not his main
posted.
language.
Well,
It was posted around
maybe if he
midnight
did,
in the country. He knew
maybe
what
if
he
he
was
did
doing.
an actual video, maybe he recorded a video and made a video apology,
I
speaking
don't.
in English, whether English or whether his native language, apologizing.
Something.
Maybe people believe him a lot more, but this apology just doesn't
I
seem real to me.
It doesn't for
let's
me
be real.
personally, for
No
me
one's
either.
gonna he posted it around midnight in the UK. He knew what he was doing. Yes, it's good that he needs to put out an apology. I don't believe that. I don't really care. Words don't mean anything. It's about your actions. So if the players
So,
are able
Prime,
to make it amicable,
what could he do to earn your
he's
respect for him back?
he's gonna have to. Well, first of all, he's gonna have to be educated about why it's wrong. It's all well and good just saying it's racist, but he needs to be explained why, because he thinks that's okay. So it needs to be explained why it's wrong, for one, and two, he's gonna need to earn the respect. And maybe I don't know if he'll ever be respected by those players, but he's gonna at least show to the black players in our squad that they can still play together. Because ultimately, if these guys don't want to play with him, then he will have to go.
Would I be right in saying that we have all made mistakes in our lives? We've all done stuff and said stuff that we should not have said, and realised afterwards that, hold on, I was wrong there, and apologise
Okay,
for it. Do people not
but
deserve a second chance in life?
one, apologies doesn't mean anything. It's about your actions. So if you do something wrong, say, and you apologize, it's how you go moving forward from that.
But it takes a bigger man to apologise.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, but you're only apologizing because you got found out, so that's irrelevant. So it's about your actions after that. And two, who cares? Say, for example, say I offend you, right? And you say you're offended, I apologize. Who cares? If you don't forgive me, you don't forgive me. So what do I do then?
Well, you can't
If
do
these players
any
don't
more than
forgive him,
apologise.
There's gotta be something done in the locker room.
if these players don't forgive him, then we have to get rid of him. Because
They're
it's
most
damage
likely
the
to
locker room.
forgive him because at the end of the day, they're professionals. But we'll see, innit?
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe, but
Time will tell.
Wolfie,
JK,
Wolfie,
yeah, but
Wolfie
hold on,
and
Joe.
JK.
Hold on,
Wolfie
Joe.
and
Hold on,
JP.
Joe. Just one sec.
Wait.
Just one sec, please.
Brian, go ahead.
Wolfie and
Then.
JP.
Wait, that deals.
Can we do this another time? Because obviously it's a bit time's getting on, isn't it? And time's getting on.
It is
So
late for you guys. Yeah, I mean,
No,
if you gotta go, deals, you gotta go. But of course, we're gonna do
so
another show later. Like
We're cool, man.
JK,
We're all good.
like
Everyone's cool.
I hear what you're saying, right? But again, like it's up to the player. Enzo could be genuinely sorry. Let's assume he is. He can be genuinely sorry, but he has to show it to the players. And if they don't forgive him, again, like don't have to forgive him. If they don't, and then he has to go. Who cares if he's sorry? They have to forgive him. If they don't forgive him, or at least no, sorry, they don't have to forgive him. If they don't forgive him, then he has to go. If they say it's cool, even if they don't forgive him, if they say it's cool and will be cordial about it, and cool, he can stay in the squad, and then we move on from this. But it's up to the players at the end of the day.
That's a time will tell one.
right.
That's
Yeah.
the time will tell one. We'll have to
But
see
as
how
a,
it
but
goes.
as a, I'm saying this as a black guy. It's not easy to just forgive, especially someone who you thought was your friend. Because when you work with someone closely, or you go to school with someone, you build up a rapport. It's not easy to just forgive and forget like that.
I hear you.
You know, the bridge is gonna have to be Nico Jackson. If anyone's gonna help give Enzo a lifeline, it's gonna be Nico Jackson to
Bro,
Kinda
that guy's an idiot as well. I don't know why he's
He is.
posting
But
pictures with no context.
that's what I'm saying. That was the thing. He did. I was like, all right, we know where he stands. He's like, we gotta have to forgive this guy. Maybe he's doing it because maybe they are close like that, or maybe he just like wants to have a chance to get like a decent season going. But with something needs to be
but
done.
there's no. He didn't say anything. He just posted pictures.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
video.
Exactly. It was like a picture says 1,000 words. Like, no, motherfucker, say something. Like it's got something's. I mean, like I said, this is so relatively new.
Mandem,
Most
you know
people
what should
actually
happen?
do.
You know what should happen, yeah?
Tell me, Deals.
You know what should happen with Enzo? I feel that we need to give him a ban for at least 6 months, 5 months. He needs to get a ban at that
Do
rate.
what did happen to Suarez? How many games did Suarez get banned for when it was something similar?
No. But I'm saying 6 months.
3 or 8 games was it?
10.
I'm saying
Wasn't it
6.
10?
Did he get fined? I think he got fined.
He got
Not
fined
really
and banned.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
It's
got
the ban
fined
is
and
going to do
banned.
more than anything. Because what are
Luis
these fines do
Suarez
anything?
is fined and he
But I
banned for 10
agree.
games.
I agree with what Prime said. I agree with what Prime said. You have to set boundaries. Like if you set boundaries, like they get banned for life, then I don't think no football player will be
Yeah,
doing
the punishment
anything.
should be
But
harsher. Yeah, the punishment should be harsher.
you can't ban someone for life. You can't take someone's
Yes, you
living away
can.
from them.
Yes, you can.
You can't, but
No, you can't.
they're not gonna do that for him. If they're
Can.
gonna ban, I say no
You
longer
can't
than a
take
year.
someone's living away from them.
Wait,
Are you telling
who
me?
are we saying
Are you
ban?
telling me?
Who are we saying ban for life? Who are we saying ban for life?
No.
You can't ban someone for life.
No. You can. If they're being
Who are we
racist,
saying
No,
ban
he's
for life?
John. Are you saying it's possible, or like does he deserve it?
I said what Prime said.
No, he's
yeah?
agreeing with JP Prime. He's agreeing with Prime.
I-
There should be harsher punishment.
Oh yeah, it should be a
there should
harsh
be
punishment.
harsh-
Set the
a
A
precedent.
hard punishment, yes, but you can't
Because-
ban someone for life. You
no,
can't.
Life is harsh.
Sean, I didn't say ban for life.
No, Deal said.
No,
Deals
what
Deals saying off with his head.
I'm saying is,
I mean,
yeah,
listen,
what I'm saying is
like-
ban them for life. Ban them for life. Yeah, because none of
No,
them will
but
be
then you're
racist.
taking someone's livelihood away from them.
No. What are you on
Good.
about? What are you on about?
Wait. Okay, wait.
No.
So
This is
Deals
where- this is
like
where-
ban from the game completely.
Because I'm very touchy with this. I'm very touchy with this subject. I do
All right,
not.
let's hear
like,
it. Let's hear it.
I do not like racists because I've been racially abused before, right? In Portsmouth, I've been racially abused by white people. Yeah, I know what it's like to be racially abused. Yeah, so when man are talking about racism and all this shit, yeah, bro, you have to be real about the situation, fam. You get it?
Right.
You have to be. No. Listen.
I fully respect that. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry
No.
you've been racially abused. I'm really sorry you've been racially abused. No one deserves that. But do you really sit there and think to yourself for 1 second that a white man has never been racially abused?
What do you mean, bro? I'm saying for all players. It goes for all players, white,
Come on,
black.
really?
No,
No,
listen.
let's
But
call
that's not
it
the
the way it
point,
is.
Deals. Like, do you know what I mean? The
Let's
fact
call
is,
it
yeah,
the
you
way it
can't.
is.
The
Listen,
football game can't do that.
back in the day,
Wolfie, could you
back
put
in the
these on
day,
mute?
it used to be
Could you put them
no
on mute?
blacks, no Irish,
Could you
no
put them on
dogs.
mute? Let me speak.
No
Let me
blacks,
speak.
no Irish, no
Let
dogs.
me
John,
fucking speak.
Deals,
Yeah.
calm down. Deals, calm down.
Let's
Deals,
go
calm
one at
down.
a time.
Deals, calm down.
Let John say what he said, and
No
then
blacks,
Deals, you
no
respond.
Irish, no dogs. That was the racist saying back in the day. So you're sitting there, you're telling me you've been racially abused as a black man. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry you went through that. But do not sit there and turn and tell me that no Irishman or no white man has been racially abused.
He's not said.
No,
John,
Don't
he's
he's
not
not
said
said.
that.
Whoa,
You're
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
not
reaching.
whoa!
saying
No
that
You're
he's
one
reaching.
saying
said that.
in
You're
No
his
one
reaching.
said that.
instances.
No, he
You're
was
He's
talking
saying
reaching.
about players.
He's
Deals was
reaching.
talking about players. He actually
One,
said
one.
all the
I
John,
was
players
you're
talking
that
reaching.
act
actually,
Two,
racist. He
actually,
wasn't
two.
talking
Hold
about
on.
listen,
anybody.
Stills.
actually, what Prime was
Stills.
saying,
Can I?
yeah, is
Stills.
actually
Can I?
true,
No. Hold
fam.
on. Don't. Hold on. I get what Dills is saying. Ban them from the game. I would have done that with John Terry and Suarez. Should you do this with Enzo and the Argentinian players?
You
That's
can't
what I said.
ban.
John. Please stop and actually listen to what I'm saying because you're just reacting. Listen to what I'm saying. That's what I
Facts.
said. Ban the squad from playing international football. Ban them from the next World Cup. Ban them from the Copa America. Strip them from their World Cup trophy. Strip them from the
They
Copa
done it
America
with
trophy.
they done it with Russia.
Hold
They
on.
done it with Russia.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
I'm a second
Dills, let
prime.
me just land.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
just
wait,
land.
wait,
Let me
wait,
just land.
They banned. This is what don't make sense. Yeah, UEFA
I
don't
know
make
they did it
sense.
with Russia.
They
I
banned.
know. Let me
They,
just finish.
they did it with
Let me
Russia,
finish.
but when something racially abused,
I know.
yeah, they wanna let it
Let me
slide,
finish.
bro. Like, don't make sense.
Let me finish. I know. Let me finish. The reason why I didn't say ban them from the game. I'm saying you ban them from the next international tournaments and you strip them of their World Cup and Copa America title. The reason why I'm being this extreme is to actually make an actual stamp on racism and discrimination in general in the game. You mentioned about
So you're
homophobia.
going to rob.
A
You're going to
play.
rob
Hold on,
innocent
John.
men
Stop.
of their.
John, John. I'm not robbing anyone of their livelihood. You're not actually listening. Like, mute yourself and actually listen, please. I beg.
Are you saying
You're making an actual
are you
point.
saying for
I'm making an
international
actual point.
level only?
I'm
Yeah,
making
that's what Prime's
an
about.
Okay,
actual
then yeah, he's still
point.
got club football. He can
No,
make money.
again, stop interrupting me. I'm
Sorry,
making a
I
point.
know.
Listen
Go
to me.
ahead.
Next time, if a player, even forget the racism, if a player is there's not, I don't know if there's any gay players in the game that's being revealed, but if a player is homophobic towards another player or is doing homophobic chants or whatever, you have set a precedent of what you've done with racism, then you can kind of do the same thing with homophobia. You can do the same thing
Kieran,
with
check
any
your
sort
mic,
of other discrimination. That's my point. I'm setting a precedent now. So
I
stuff
get your
like this
point. I
does not
get your
happen
point.
again. I'm
I
not taking away anyone's life.
I
I'm not
respect
taking away
your point.
anyone's. John,
I
stop.
respect your point.
John, I'm not finished.
All
I'm not finished. I'm not taking
Prime.
away anyone's livelihood, by the way. I'm not
No,
taking.
I
I
fully
agree
respect.
with Dills banning everyone from the game. I don't. I think.
Fully
I
Can I
respect
would
say
your
do
point.
it,
another
but
thing as
I think.
well?
My
Can I
point
Hold on.
say
I
another
is
thing
think.
as
you
well?
cannot
I
take
think.
away
Can
an
I say
innocent
another thing as
man's World
well?
Cup medal.
I
You
didn't.
can't take
Can I
away
say
an
You
another
innocent
can't.
thing
man's
as
You
World
can't.
well?
Cup
I
medal.
don't.
What Wolfie
They're not
said, yeah.
innocent. I don't care.
What
But
Wolfie said, yeah.
John.
You don't know what
John.
Argentinian players do
Deals.
behind the scenes.
Stop.
You
Just
don't
one
know
Stop.
what
second.
Stop. 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 Stop.
you don't know what
Dills, stop.
Deals.
Argentinian players do behind the scenes.
Dills.
Yeah, they might
Dills.
all be linking
I
up
feel the same
talking
way you.
about black people.
Dills. I feel the same way you feel, bro. So just let me do this.
You can't
You're
take
saying
away
an
an innocent
innocent man.
man's World Cup
I
medal.
don't. But the thing is, I'm
Fine,
setting a
then
precedent. I
John.
don't care. I'm banning the squad. I'm setting a precedent from now.
Okay.
So when this happens
So
again,
you're going to rob
John,
an
I'm
innocent
what
man.
you said.
You're
Fine.
robbing an innocent man of
John,
his
I'm
World Cup
Irish as
medal.
well. So when you're talking about the no black stars, and I'm Irish as well. I get all this.
Wait. So hang on. What Prime's saying is kind of fair because if you're talking about eradicating racism completely, right?
Or at least
I'm
from the
not-
game. You
right,
can't eradicate it
okay.
from the world, but from the game.
Right, yeah, from the game. Right, now let me be honest. To what John and Kieran were saying about you're going to take away someone's World Cup medal. I'm sorry, that's just enchiladas because that goes with the collective. Because you're not only the players are getting punished, but the fans are getting punished too. That's the point. That's the point. The only way you can punish a fan, because the FA can't go out there and punish 2.5 million individual fans. So the only way they can do it on a quick, all right, cool. You guys get your World Cup taken off you.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
Because before
Wolfie,
anyone says about how innocent people are, right? I remember when AC Milan, Juventus, Roma, and who was the other one? Inter, all got caught match fixing in 2006, right? And how Juventus got relegated. And how they protested about, oh, it was so unfair that everyone else got to keep all their trophies and you relegated us and took 2 Serie A titles. The answer back was, you shouldn't have done wrong in the first place. Some innocent players were there, of course. But at the end of the day, the club was the one taking the punishment. Just like he's talking about the Argentinian fans as a whole and stuff.
I was going to say, too, because that then also says that, like, if you don't do this, you're putting, or if you do it and people complain and you rescind the punishment, you're pretty much saying that a trophy in a tournament you won is more important than
human rights.
Exactly. I get it, but correct me if I'm wrong. Just while I had this chance, Prime, you're just saying ban them for international level or club level as well.
Well, this happened on the international level, so I'm saying.
Okay, so he's still gonna make a livelihood from club football.
I can't. No one said banned from their livelihood. Like, well, Dill said ban them from the game.
And that's what I just wanted to clarify. Just maybe
again,
there's like a misunderstanding there.
That would make an even stronger point, but I don't think you can ban a whole squad completely from football. That's why I said you ban them from the next 2 tournaments and you strip them of their last 2 tournaments. You know why?
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Hold on, John, you said you can't take an innocent man's trophy. You know why I can? Because the chant you made was about the World Cup final, your opponent in the World Cup final.
No, you can't say that.
Hold on.
Amen.
No, hold on.
You can't say they did.
Hold on. No, hold on. The chant was about the World Cup final, and you did it during the Copa America as well. So I'm stripping those 2 trophies. I think that's fair.
Well, realistically, I think they'll probably just take away the Copa America one because
I know, and that's.
I'm just that's just
away
opinion. Just opinion. That's it.
That would be fair. Who here? Wait, hang on. I want to ask everyone who here thinks that is that what they should do now? Take that Copa America. I'm good with that.
I think that's what they're going to do.
No.
Should they take away the World Cup? I think so, but they're not. They're not.
No.
Realistically, they won't because they're going to use that excuse.
John, I've got a question for you, bro. What would you do? What do you like? Say you're in charge. You're in charge. What would you do?
I would ban the players who have been caught being racist. Ban them. You can't punish innocent people.
No. Okay, how long do we ban them?
Nobody's innocent, by the way.
No, how long do we ban them for?
How long you ban them for as long as you want? Because they're racist.
No, but John, you're in charge. You have control there. How long are you?
If I'm banning them, I'm banning them for.
Wait, hang on. Wait. So John,
internationally, I'm banning them for 2 years.
So you don't believe punishing the team these players played for then?
I believe in banning individuals who are racist.
So what about the team? So what about the team they represent who allowed them to do this?
But some people weren't involved in it. And some
No. I'm not talking about who. Listen to what I've just said. On the bus, did you see any of the Argentina coaches run over going, shh, you can't say that?
Ban them as well.
So you have to ban the organisation.
The people who were not there should not be punished.
Okay, but
you know, and it's
John,
most likely, John.
Hold on, JK. John, you're talking about the racist, right? But like, okay. Just because they weren't on camera doesn't mean they can't be like racist as well. Doesn't mean they're not racist.
But they were not there.
You're saying ban? No, but but that's why I want to ban the whole squad. It's not just about who was on the camera or not.
But then you're banning innocent people. You cannot ban an innocent man.
They're not innocent.
An innocent man? You're not talking about a man. We're talking about the national team of Argentina. Who's this innocent man you keep on getting?
The thing is,
but Wolfie, we're banning the racists. We're banning racists.
The opinions
we can't punish everyone for one guy's mistake.
No one is innocent. Simple.
That's what I think. No one is innocent.
You're
calling
the whole squad.
No
one is innocent, John. No one is innocent.
The
thing is this: if I'm gonna even be honest with you,
you can't call the whole squad racist.
Okay, hold on, Prime.
I never called the whole squad racist. I'm saying you ban everyone.
Prime, what
banning my
players?
Enzo is
Prime,
not.
what
But
players?
you're
What
banning the
players in
whole
that video?
squad for
Prime.
being
Wait,
racist.
No, guys.
hold on,
The
Prime,
reason
Prime.
why
You ban
Enzo,
What players in
Enzo,
that video did you
everyone except
identify?
but the
president.
thing is,
You
Enzo's the
ban
big
Oh
elephant
everyone
in the
my
room
except
because he's
Jesus
the one that's
president.
Christ!
recorded it. Simple. Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
Prime,
But if
what
I'm gonna
players
be
from that
honest,
video did you
You ban
identify?
that
you
video
ban
has
you
just
ban
shown that he
you
wasn't the only
ban
one
Bro,
singing it.
the
Simple.
whole Argentine
they
is racist. Let's be real.
Exactly.
Let's
That's
No,
You
be
they're
don't
Enzo's
real.
know
not.
that though.
Argentine
You
then
don't
that's
know that.
is not innocent.
About what do you mean? I don't know that.
You don't know
No,
that, lad. You weren't
no,
there.
no, 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 no,
Kieran,
no,
you
no,
do
no,
know
no,
that
no.
though.
You do
Because
yeah.
know
if I'm
There's
that.
gonna be
there's quite a lot
honest,
of people.
was
Let's just
Enzo the only one
To
put who
singing
me,
won.
don't
singing
take
the
stupid
song?
to me, mate.
No. There was about
Hey, hey,
12
chill,
or
You're
10
chill,
other
talking
chill,
Wait,
chill,
people
wait,
chill.
wait,
nonsense.
wait.
on
You're
that
Everyone,
bus
talking
singing
Just
all
go,
the
everyone
just
same
go
stop.
with
song.
nonsense.
Whoa,
one.
whoa, whoa.
Just go with
And
Everyone
if
one.
I'm
stop.
gonna be
Everyone stop.
honest, out of 8%,
JK,
You're
hold on a
literally
second.
talking nonsense.
Wait,
You're
John,
out of
John,
literally
wait.
talking
8%,
nonsense.
JK,
80,
John,
there's an 80% chance
JK.
that Enzo didn't even start. He didn't even start the chant. It was probably someone experienced who have, or
It
someone else
We
doesn't.
who's
don't
probably
Look,
know
started
that.
that
We
chant.
were
look, look,
saying
look, look.
it likely could have been, but we don't know. The thing is that we'll let the investigation handle it, and then from there, they'll identify who was part of it, who wasn't
What
there,
players
and
in the
then
video? What players in the video were identified?
Look. Even if you
I
say
mean, the
about
only
who,
man, I'm not going
wait,
face
wait,
to man.
listen. Even if you
No, I'm just
identify who,
asking. I'm just
no,
asking a
I
question.
get that, but you're still getting down to individual responsibility as a
Of
whole,
course,
as the
because that's what it is.
as the
That's
whole
what
as
it is.
the
That's what it is. It's individual responsibility.
no. But even if it is individuals, the fans are still part of this as well because they were singing it as
So
well.
you're banning the fans. So you're going to ban
Well,
the
yeah,
fans.
Yeah, of
ban the
course. So
fans.
if they're racist, damn straight I would ban the
No,
damn fans. Fuck them.
Wolfie, ban the
So
fans of
Anyone want to
singing. Yes,
argue
hold
not
that?
everybody.
on. So
Shit,
by
that was an
your
embarrassing
logic,
final in general.
you're going to ban innocent men because the fans are racist, and because a certain number of players are racist, you're going to ban the innocent ones.
You
No,
can't
that's
really
any
do that,
fan
man.
John,
is
That's what
John,
makes
racist.
it sticky,
hold on,
lad.
John. The reason why I'm banning
Really?
the squad
Hold on.
from playing, John. The reason why I'm banning the squad from playing international games. Yeah, you stand together. Like the reason why I'm banning them from international games. Also, the fans can't be in stadiums because if your team's not playing,
So a
you
small
can't be in a stadium, right?
small majority of the squad is
But
racist. So you ban
it's
the whole
small.
squad.
A majority can't be small, but okay.
Oh,
Or
That's true.
minority then.
A
Minority.
small minority.
That's
A
what John
small
meant to
minority.
say.
I
Small minority.
apologize. A
It's
small
not.
minority.
It's not a minority. It's not a minority. It's not a
All right,
minority. It's not a
Prem.
minority.
All right, Prem.
It's
All right,
not.
Prem. We get it.
I'm
I
banning.
think we have to. I
I'm
think we
banning
have to
them,
wait
like,
until the investigations take place for comment. To be
but
fair.
again,
Exactly.
for me, and the reason why I'm so like, you might think it's a
The
bit
reason you're
extreme,
so
but the reason
pissed
why I'm
off
going
because
to this,
one of your Chelsea players
John,
being caught
John,
on camera being racist. That's why you're pissed off.
No,
Shut up.
you're
Shut
being
up, you
John,
Wait,
cunt.
not with the shut, not with the shut up,
Kieran,
not with the shut
One
up.
of your players is not even true
Kieran,
because he was on the
Kieran,
Argentina national
Listen,
squad. We are not
listen.
Argentina.
Wait,
One
no,
of
the
Kieran,
thing is,
my players,
no,
my player
Can
was
I,
not caught on camera. My
John
player
speaking to
went on
me,
the
so
bus.
can I respond? John speaking to me, so can I
Your
respond?
player was
yeah.
Kieran,
caught on camera filming a
Kieran,
racist
that's
song.
Enzo
fine.
is going to be
That's
punished.
fine.
No,
And
it
he's
just
going to be
depends.
punished for it.
I
Exactly.
think we have to wait.
This
I
was
think
his.
we have to
John,
wait until the
Kieran,
investigations take
Kieran,
place.
Exactly.
To be
Kieran,
honest.
That's what I'm
Kieran,
saying.
Just
Well, that's what
Seriously,
anyone was.
see at the moment. See at the moment.
One,
It's all speculation.
Kieran,
It's all
exactly.
speculation.
Kieran,
The one thing that's
can
not
you
is
hear
that
me, bro?
Enzo recorded.
Kieran, can you hear me, bro?
Exactly. So we can't.
Ki-
You know what I
Wait,
mean? Like, we have to
can you
wait
hear
until
me?
this is
Kieran,
resolved before we talk about it.
Kieran, can you
that's
hear
not
me?
common sense, babe.
Kieran, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes,
don't
mate.
need you,
Yes.
Prem.
Cool. Kieran, do you see why I say John is just being tribal? What does
Oh,
him being a
stop
Not
picking
Chelsea
on
not
player have
John,
not
to do
man.
not
with it?
not really. I feel it's gotten out of touch, lads. Listen, we
But
just have to wait and
What
see
does
what
no?
happens.
Hold on, stop.
how
Kieran,
would you
stop. Again,
feel if I called you a racist? How would
John,
you feel if I called you a racist?
John,
Prem,
John,
you're a
stop.
racist. You're a
Cool. Do
racist.
what?
You're a
No,
racist.
Relax,
You're a
relax,
racist.
relax.
No,
let's wait.
no
You're a
Wait.
accusations.
You're a
One at a
John,
racist.
time.
You're a
you
racist.
see, calling me a
How is
You're a
he
hypocrite, and now
racist.
he's calling me a racist. He
You're a racist.
doesn't care. He just wants to point score
You're a
and blame
racist.
It's
the other
not
team.
tribal. It's not like
You're a
that.
John,
Listen,
racist.
He is.
All
He's
right,
not.
look.
He's not. You see why I
You're a
wanted to
racist.
leave about an hour? I want to leave about an
That's a
hour,
good
half
point.
an
right?
hour ago.
Explain.
You're a
Explain
Doesn't
then.
racist.
care. I'm trying to explain, Kieran. I was trying to
Right.
say
Prem,
Okay.
two
Right.
you're a
No.
options,
Okay.
racist.
and John is calling me a
Let
racist.
John
So
let
You just
Prime
said, like,
land, and
who
then
should
you
be punished?
rebut rebuttal. Then you
John, just chill
rebuttal
for a second.
Prime's
John,
point. Do
just
you know what I
chill
mean?
for a second. Just chill for a second. Go
What
on,
does
Prime.
see why I say he's just being tribal? What does
Stop
Enzo
talking
being
about John.
Chelsea? No,
Yeah, we
but
get
because
that.
John
Just
is
go
the one
back to
that's
the
fed
issue
it.
at hand.
So, Kieran, what
Prime,
does
we get
being
it, bro.
Enzo
You don't
being
have to keep
Because
saying
what
Prime,
does
tribal, bro.
because
hold on?
Prime, I'll explain
No,
why.
Kieran, I'm speaking. Kieran, no, but
Let
you asked me to
just
speak,
let
and now
Prime
you
You've,
don't want
land.
to explain.
you've
Let me
asked me a
speak.
question now. Do you know what I mean? I
Kieran,
have to respond to you.
I didn't ask you a question. I didn't finish. what does
You
him
did.
Why
being
are you asking me, mate? I didn't say nothing. I'm listening. I'm
try-
saying I have nothing to say
and I'm trying to speak.
until
I'd rather
investigations
speak.
are completed.
I'd rather speak.
When
I'd rather speak with
investigations
you.
are completed, I will comment.
I'd rather speak. Okay, so why are you on the stream if you don't want to comment then?
No, Prime.
Because we've been trying for the past
Nothing
hour
wrong
and we
with
got nowhere,
Kieran
did we?
saying he's waiting for the facts.
No,
There's nothing wrong
Exactly.
with Kieran
so
saying he's
yeah,
waiting for the
but
facts.
why
Okay?
are you? If you don't
Nothing
want to
wrong with
comment
that.
on anything until the facts come out, why are you on the stream commenting?
Because I
doesn't make
commented
sense.
for the last hour. Because I commented for the last hour. If no one else to add, do you know what I mean? What else do you want me to say? Do you want me to repeat myself?
But you just said you don't want to. Okay.
Do you want me
he
to
doesn't want to
repeat
jump to
myself?
conclusions.
Come on.
Prime. All he's saying is he's not trying to jump to conclusions.
Again, cool.
Prime,
I'm not jumping to
you're
conclusions either. The
you're
guy's
racist.
John's just calling me a racist. He's
Yeah.
still doing it now.
But
You're
why?
racist.
But
I was trying to. Can I
well, then
speak?
let's hear the rebuttal.
I was trying to speak.
Okay, go.
Anyways.
Apologies.
Anyways, the reason why I'm saying John is just being tribal, and again, let me speak before John tries to interrupt me, is because what does Enzo being a Chelsea player have to do with anything? What, did he do this while he was at Chelsea? Did he do this while playing for Chelsea? No, John, stop talking. Kieran, stop talking. I'm trying to speak. He didn't do this while playing for Chelsea. He did this at international.
Can I rebuttal? Can I rebuttal?
That's why I'm saying
your mic's cutting in now.
Can I rebuttal, please?
Because the squad has done this.
It's the mic.
Before you ban the squad,
His mic's cutting out.
This John cannot finish. You cannot.
Well, Prime, we don't know when you're finishing because it cuts in.
This is why.
We don't know when you're finishing.
The reason I'm calling you a racist is because you're calling out Alexis McAllister.
Wait, you can't hear me? Can you hear me?
With no proof. So if you call him a racist with no proof, then I can call you racist.
He's not called him individually a racist.
Oh wait,
he didn't call McAllister racist, but he's trying to ban the whole squad. That's the point. But listen, I understand.
Yeah, he's right. No, but
he's labelling the whole squad.
Wait, can you hear me now?
No.
Can you hear me now? I didn't call McAllister a racist. Wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Point.
You're missing the point. He's
John,
labelling the whole
stop.
squad
John,
as
stop.
racist.
I didn't call McAllister again.
Okay, right. Well, not McAllister, but you said you banned the whole squad, didn't you? That's what we're trying to say.
Therefore, the whole squad is racist.
I think what
can I actually?
Your mic's cutting.
You guys are all trying to speak for me.
Mate, you're a racist.
Can I speak?
Your Wi-Fi's cutting me. Do you know what I mean?
Can I speak? You're all trying to speak for me. And can
you're
I?
racist.
I know. Again, I am also not. You. That's why. I know you're not listening. All you care about is being tribal.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Yes, but I didn't.
It's also delay.
Oh my God, Sean!
You must be getting the background, mate, because no one's saying anything. Do you know what I mean? So it's your Wi-Fi cutting.
It's a delay and a mic issue. That's what I've been noticing.
Yeah. That's not all I'll say is this.
I know. Hold on.
When investigations are completed, I'll say because it's just speculation at this stage, isn't it? To be honest.
All I'm saying is, if you want to label a whole squad as racist without any proof, then therefore don't shut down someone when they turn and say you're racist. Also.
Well, listen. Here's the thing, though, right? And the reason I'm using McAllister's name is because I don't know the rest of their names really. But you understand what I'm saying? Whoever it is that gets caught, then yeah, of course, ban them. Do you know what I mean? That's non-negotiable, isn't it? If you're caught being racist, you should be banned. That's what we all agreed on.
That's facts.
So,
it's not actually that complicated, to be honest with you.
And that's fair. And I'm not trying to speak for Prime on this, but I think what he's trying to get at is that punish the federation, the organization, whatever. Like punish them, and if it's at the at the cost of like the players being punished as well, then for him it's like who cares? From what I'm understanding, I could be wrong from how Prime was saying it, but I think that's where he is. But I do see where John is getting at. It's like, but this is going to affect McAllister and any other player who wasn't there.
Can you hear me now?
McAllister,
yeah, we can hear you.
But Prime, we can hear you.
Cool. The reason why I keep saying that John only cares about being tribal is because he's not really listening. Again, John, Can you mute him or can you mute yourself? Because I'm actually making a point and you keep interrupting me. That's why you're saying dumb shit like saying I'm being racist and calling McAllister racist, but I've not said he's a
Okay,
racist.
so then I'll just mute one
So,
mic. Everyone,
yeah,
speaker,
Kieran,
Prime,
or not Kieran,
Right,
John.
all right. I'll
Wolf,
tell you what.
Wolf.
Okay,
Right,
right.
mute everyone. Wolf.
Anyway,
Everyone's gonna get their mics muted except
it's
Prime,
not even
right? I'm
it's
gonna
not
mute
even
my mic.
everyone. It's just mainly John. The reason why I'm saying all John cares about is being tribal is because during the stream, you constantly just brought up stuff about Chelsea. Chelsea have a history of being racist. Well, the only reason you care is about because Enzo's a Chelsea player. Well, you're a hypocrite because you didn't speak about the World Cup stuff when it happened 2 years ago. Yada yada yada. You're calling McAllister a racist, even though I've never called him a racist. That's why I've said numerous times on this stream. This is not. I don't care about being tribal. I don't care about it about a Liverpool or Chelsea or yada yada yada. I'm focused on the racist incident at hand. But he's doing everything to twist what I'm saying. He's blatantly being ignorant by not actually listening. He doesn't care about the issue at hand. He doesn't care about. He doesn't. He may. And whether he's doing this intentionally or subconsciously or whatever, I don't really care. That's what I said numerous times before, like 40 minutes ago now. I said this to JPT and Wolfie, can I leave? Because it's redundant having a conversation with this guy. Kieran, we may have got off on the wrong foot, but you're actually a really sound guy. And like it'd be cool to actually speak with you in the future or whatever, if we ever bump into each other on stream again, because you seem like a cool guy, Kieran. But you, Jonathan, you're just blatantly like ignorant. I haven't called any McAllister racist. I'm not even saying everyone on the team is Argentinian team is racist. Maybe some of them aren't, maybe some of them are. I don't know. But I'm banning everyone because this is a collective thing. They've done this before after they won the World Cup. They're now doing it again just because a few people were caught on camera doing it and not the whole squad. Doesn't mean they don't have precedent of doing this before. That's why I'm banning them and I'm being this strict, because it doesn't happen again to either Argentina or another nation do something this stupid, whether it be racism, homophobia, or sexism, or whatever. I actually care about issues at hand. I'm not like you that will try and play the blame game, or will try and do point scoring because Liverpool and my player wasn't caught, or McAllister wasn't there, yada yada yada. Enzo, Chelsea's racist. Like, I actually care about the issues at hand. I'm not like you. I actually care.
Stop attacking him.
Again, whatever it is, I'm not attacking him personally. I'm being honest. He's attacking. When he attacked me and called me a hypocrite and called me a racist, you didn't say anything. So don't butt in now, Wolfie. No, Wolfie. No, but you no. When he called me a hypocrite, you didn't. So please don't butt in now and say I'm attacking him. I'm nothing. Everything I'm saying is facts. I'm not attacking him. I'm being completely honest. I could say worse things to attack him, but I'm not saying anything to attack him. I'm being honest.
Prime, I know John on a personal level. He does care about this issue. He cares about this issue, though.
Kieran, brother, you may know him on a personal level. That's fine. But the way he's speaking to me right now as a black guy,
no. But he cares about the issue.
Kieran, that's fine. Okay, he cares. That's fine, Kieran. But the way he's shown to me on this stream, he's showing he doesn't care.
Is that the way? Is that your perception?
I'm a black guy. He's showing he doesn't care.
But that's your perception, my friend. He does care about the issue.
Kieran, all he's spoken about on this stream is trying to point score about Enzo being a Chelsea player and about I only care because it's a Chelsea player. He's not actually spoken about issues at hand.
But you didn't let him finish the point.
Cool, Kieran. It is what it is. Again, ultimately, I don't care. That's why I've said forever that I want to leave. I don't care. I don't care having this.
But me and John were speaking earlier today about this exact issue. So...
Yeah, Kieran, I don't care having this conversation with John. I don't care being on stream with him any longer. Maybe you and I can speak again cool later. You seem like a really cool guy. I actually like you, so you seem like a cool guy.
I think your perception is a bit...
anything. I don't care what you think my perception is, and you and I may have gone to stuff heated earlier on the stream. I hope you and I are cool, because I actually like you. You seem like a cool guy. But with John, I don't. Whether maybe I don't care with him. Whatever it is, what it is. I'm not heated. I just want to
when we were told about this show,
I don't care, John. I'm not finished. John, I'm not finished. I'm not finished. I didn't label everyone on the same brush. You haven't listened to what I said, so I don't care.
You said you banned the whole squad for being racist. That's labeling people with the same brush.
Okay, it is what it is. I'm JBT Wolfie. I'll speak to you later in DMs. Or
I feel like you should rebuttal that, Brian, because that's an interesting to comment.
I've rebutted it numerous times, but he just wants to call me racist and be a child. It is what it is. He wants to call me racist and be a child. So it is what it is. I'm going.
But it's not, though, because we're just having a democracy conversation.
Kieran, I don't care anything Jonathan has to say. I don't. It is what it is. I'm leaving. Bye. Have a nice life, Jonathan.
I feel like this is. I feel like you've jumped the gun. But
wait, just on my, because I want to say this now, right? Whenever anyone tries to call anyone else a bad name or whatever else, I was going to say this to Pram for in a calm manner. I've been trying to say to everyone throughout this entire stream, keep it cool. To have someone sit there and call me a hypocrite on my own stream also was quite offensive. So I'm going to end, because now I'm actually getting quite pissed off.
Yeah, same.
All right, because I've just been someone's just sat there and called me a hypocrite and said that I didn't call out when someone was being rude to someone else. I always call out when people are being rude to each other on my channel, and everyone who's been on my fucking channel before knows that. So to have someone, no, I ain't done.
Yeah, just call it.
Right, we had tried to have a sensible conversation, and all I've heard is pitter patter fucking dumbass bullshit. We had 5 or 6 questions to go through, and all we had eventually got round to was, oh, this one did it and that one didn't. Yeah, we're all fucking grown men. We all know it's wrong. And yes, and to answer like what obviously John was saying about the rebuttal, so why should the whole club face punishment? It's because basically, long story short, the employers have to face punishment, the Argentinian FA. And I hope, and even though, regarding with varying degrees, they should all get flushed down the fucking toilet. Now, anyone else want to have some final words on this?
Mate, I've said an hour ago, bro. When the investigation is done, then we can make a full conclusion. Until then, it's all up in the air, isn't it?
Well,
to be honest.
great. There's individual players responsible, but ultimately the organization they represent has to take punishment as well because
you're completely right. You're completely right on that. The organization needs to take responsibility. Yes, but you can't. In my opinion. My whole opinion is you can't tarnish every single player.
I hear you. I hear you. But how many times the innocent get swept away in bullshit, bro? That's just life.
So from what it sounds like, if you are going to punish the organization or the federation, then take away the Copa America win, take away the World Cup win.
That's it.
There you go.
Because
it would be harsh on the players that didn't deserve it.
But then that's true. It would be, but it's appropriate. Yes, there are going to be some innocents hurt. But yes, they should lose the title. Yes.
Wolfie, that's like me. Now I know I've spoken to you a few times. I know you're a fucking sound guy, and you're a really nice fucking person. I've spoken to you a few times. That's like me saying you're a racist when I know you're fucking not.
I'm not getting into the debate of who's racist or not. The racism issue for me.
You get what I'm saying, but you get what I'm trying to say. That's like me. That's like me.
I hear you. Don't tar everyone with the same brush. You said it perfectly earlier. No, I hear you. Don't tar anyone with the same brush. But ultimately,
you can't do it.
I hear you, but ultimately, it's the only way you can punish the fans of said team who also do stupidity and fucking dumb shit. That's the fans are part of this as well, by the way. Don't forget the fans. They're just as racist.
They're the ones who wrote the song.
I agree, but that is wrong. That's wrong against the players who are not racist.
Well, but I do see Wolfie's point though, because whenever fans
the organization.
Yeah, well, whenever fans do stupid stuff in the grounds, for example, right, they play behind closed doors, so everyone suffers. So I get it; it does happen.
Listen, I
do get it. I do get it.
Yeah, you get it, but you're hearing. Yeah, you're thinking. Yeah, there's certain players that are innocent. Fuck that. Like we said, we're going moral issue over player issue. Oh, I feel sorry for him because he got his title stripped away. Nah, fuck that. You were playing with racists, and they could be your friends, even if you didn't say anything.
For me, it's not even that.
So basically, what you're saying is that if you win a title with racists, you can lose it with racists. Is that what you're saying? Which is fair enough.
Well, no. It's the organisation, Kieran, John.
Yeah. No, I hear. That's a team game, innit?
Like Rosie said, and she said it here. Name me one point on that video. The coaches are responsible. The manager's responsible because he came out and tried to run his mouth and defend. The manager came out and tried to defend Enzo Fernandez, saying he was a child and he needed to learn better. You were 23 years of age. In certain countries, you're supposed to. Right, Scotland, places like that. 14, 13-year-olds help support their families by working. I don't want to hear none of this. But he's 23. He's a footballer.
You know better at 23. The only reason he didn't think twice about whether to post it up is because that's what these kids know. And I'm at that border where like I know what it's like when you don't have to record everything, but then you're also caught up in that I have to share this with my fans.
That's true.
It's
but they were ignorant.
it's stupid. It's not. You can say it's
Well,
naive. It's
it's like
ignorance.
my son's 15 years old. My son's 15 years old. My son knows better. My son knows not
And
to
he
say
was
shit like
raised
that.
right.
Right, I
But-
tell you what, it's not a matter of knowing better, folks. You're dealing with spoilt brat men. They're footballers. They get paid a lot of money for something that doesn't count. Not really. Not in context. We have bragging rights as Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans, England fans, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, football's irrelevant. If
We-
it was
we
to be
know-
taken
we
out of
know
history
our banter.
tomorrow, I wouldn't drop dead.
We
You know what I
can
mean?
all have banter. We can all have banter. We can have Liverpool and Chelsea banter all day long. But when it comes to racism, when it comes to hatredism, when it comes to any kind of form
Prejudice.
of hate, any
Prejudice is
kind
the
of
word
form
we're
of
looking
hate,
for.
it does not belong in football.
Agreed.
Any kind of form of hate, it does not belong in football.
I feel like Prime didn't. I feel like Prime didn't understand fully. That's our view on it. If you know what I mean.
No. Prime, the thing is with Prime, right, he wants to highlight the fact of this has been happening for 2 years. Okay? And everyone says about the individual incident, and like I said at the beginning of the stream, he's trying to bring the whole thing into light and the fact of this stemmed from 2 years ago. But the problem is, right, you have to cover an inch before you cover a mile. So, like, he wants, all right, the whole thing dealt with at once. It doesn't work. All of us as grown men know that there's fuckery that go in this world.
No, I
That if
get
someone
that,
pay
Wolfie,
attention,
but
and people pay attention, can sort like that, but they don't.
But as long as Prime is aware of, we share his opinion on we need racism out of the game. We absolutely share that opinion 100% strongly as well. Do you know what I mean? So I'm on the same page as him.
He's not getting hundreds of thousands a week. He's a minimum wage. As a Latino American and a 23-year-old, Enzo is old enough to be a grandfather. Well, and that's coming from a Latino man. So JPT summed that up beautifully. So the fact I don't want to hear about he's a child, because that was the other thing we were meant to get onto. And JPT actually put a lot of thought into these questions and stuff. And like, this is JPT's first daytime hosting as well.
Yeah,
and, like,
let's talk about racism. Throw it on my first day hosting.
No, but the thing is,
but it's
the thing is, right, I love my boy JPT because right, he's something that I've suffered with, right? Latino American, whatever. He's a guy that I've seen bare screwy with, and it's just like at the end of the day, like we all know it's wrong, and like it's about how it gets handled. Now, I'm not talking about taking away people's livings, but the organization that employed these boys has to face something. Whether that translates in, I never said about banning players for life.
Apologies.
It's right, Kieran. It's not a problem. It is a sensitive subject, and I'm not being funny. Like it's deep. It's a fuckery subject because no one likes to talk about it. It's horrible. It's something in this day and age should be long gone. But,
100%.
We're all different. Big up.
We all had different kind of views, but the main thing is we do genuinely all. I can only speak for myself and all you. We all and John. We're major against discrimination.
Oh, yeah, we all are. We all are, and I'm not being funny. There's been one time run over. Every club on this planet has been embarrassed by racism or not, whether it be Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, Juventus, 100%. Barcelona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid was the worst one, by the way, because I remember when Sami Eto'o played in the Bernabeu, and like the whole Bernabeu, all white shirts and all, ooh. I remember, and man got so upset he walked off the pitch. So I've seen like racism, like certain fan bases don't care. So they'll be as nasty and as spiteful as you want to be, and that's in the ground. That's one of the reasons why they've had to stamp it out over the last 10 years. It's because in the ground it's actually got worse. That's the problem, and this is what this all stems from. It's culture. It's
not normality, but I'll say this, man. If you watch like the Latin American qualifier games or the South American qualifier games, it is. Man, the toxicity, the racism, homophobia. I mean, it's normal for these guys, but that's not an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. But you got to remember, right? South American football is very different to European football. There is genuine hate that's behind all these clubs where these guys are from worker towns and some of these are from rich guys' towns, and then they form the football team, and that sort of Liverpool, Man United hate. It's deep over in Latin America, mate. There's the ultras over there don't play, bro. And if you think that's a joke, go in Argentina, Brazil. They shoot up the team bus, literally.
I mean, look at the Latinos that were Americanized, or at least like the first generation Americans. How they ransacked the Hard Rock Cafe Stadium, where the Copa America final hosted. You've seen, man. I feel bad because I told my wife who's Colombian. I was like, I feel like I'm watching a Colombian like immigration video. Like they're all at the fence. It's just crowded. They're running for the border, and they're interviewing people like what it's like, what happened. It was embarrassing, and you see, but that's you can argue that this is where the dedication they'll take it to that level, even in the States. Because and this is something I'm going off topic with this one, but when I've been seeing the stuff about like is America even ready to host the World Cup? We hosted the Copa America in 2016 with no issue. This was just poor preparing from the stadium, I believe. That's it. But I just wanted to represent what World Cup's gonna be, if it's gonna be ruined when it comes around in a couple of years. But that's it.
Mad, man. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, it is. But this whole shit is when me and Kira have been saying this whole time. Let's let the investigation go through. If they want to punish individuals, separately, fine. But I know I think Kieran stands with me on this one as well. Is that let the federation get their punishment as well?
Do we all agree that the Argentinian Federation need punishment? And we all agree on that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they verify and confirm who wasn't part of it or who wasn't on the bus, if anything, let them keep their medals. But strip Argentina of that star. That's for me. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the World Cup or the Copa.
That's a fair point. I agree with
the World Cup because that's when it hurts more.
I totally agree with that.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
Quick question for both for everyone. Would it be more fair to take away the titles and give like a longer length ban or a shorter ban while keeping or getting rid of the titles, or keep titles but give a long ban for this?
Well, I'll tell you what. I think, me personally, I'm going to jump in because I've been waiting to say about what the punishment they should face, because I know everyone's been concerned about the whats and the who's, but I'm more concerned about what's going to happen to them. So I think they should have the Copa stripped away from them, and I think they should be banned. And I think they should be banned from international football for a whole year. And I'll tell you what, on Enzo Fernandez himself, easily, I want that guy. If he doesn't get sold, 8-game ban and a hefty fine. Because I'm not being funny, and Chelsea, for what I know, before the guy even got back, already started disciplinary proceedings. And I'm not being funny. Chelsea have to go hard on Enzo anyway, because they've got to save face to the other players that have been affected by this in our team. Because as much as you could argue, it's Chelsea being on the short end of the stick in terms of the very people they're abusing also play for Chelsea. So it's kind of a bit like catch-22. Chelsea are very much in the middle of this. We've got French African players as well. So it's like very much a sticky patch, and they're going to need to literally feed Enzo into the ground. I
feel like also if we sign players not part of the world to the Premier League, I feel like before they are allowed to play, I feel like education should be a part of it. So then therefore it doesn't happen as you know what I mean, because then there's no excuse then completely. Not that there is anyway, but that clarifies it. Do you know what I mean? Just like you need a driving license to go on the road, those guys should be told and educated before they play in the country.
Yeah. Well, this is something everyone should be educated for, footballer or
100%.
not, you know what I mean?
100%.
At 16, I can guarantee you right now, at 16, Kieran wasn't a racist, John wasn't a racist.
No, but we're talking about a part of the world that has a different culture, and they do need educated.
Oh, trust me, bro. I know loads of Brazilians in South America. A lot of them aren't racist, man.
No, they're not. But it happens a lot there, according to what those guys were saying earlier. So
it does. Crowd trouble with Argentina generally over the last 2 years has been absolutely fucking atrocious. That's why I said that when the Argentinian fans and the Brazilian fans were shooting each other up outside the Maracanã a couple of months ago, it made world news. They were shooting each other up outside the Maracanã. That's supposed to be the legendary stadium. That's like the South American Wembley. And they still shot the place up. So, it is where it is, man. Football culture, eh? It's a bum thing. What can I say?
Before I even ask another question, do you guys feel like it's getting late? I'm asking you because you guys are on.
I'm good, brother. I'm good. I am very good.
I'm sweet, man. I actually see, to be honest with you, man, it's a pleasure to be on the show, of course, because you're two dons, like, do you know what I mean? But what I will say is, I didn't know it was like, not that it bothers me, but I'm just saying I didn't expect. I thought we were talking more club football, but it's no big deal.
Well, we were, but we were going to do. Well, I got told when Deals told me that you two wanted to come on was to talk about something. I didn't know because realistically, when it comes to the whole Enzo thing, there ain't really much of a need for us to talk to you about because it's a Chelsea internal thing, really. But I don't because the only thing I would say is, well, the Liverpool thing about the Copper thing, about the fallout for Darwin Núñez. When okay, I fully back what that guy did. If I saw anyone, it doesn't matter if they're in the crowd, if they're on a jet, if I'll fully back Darwin, I would run into the crowd kicking and screaming like Cantona. So you know what I mean? If you want to talk about innocent people being punished for nothing, here you go, boys. You guys have got your own example right there. The guy was defending his girlfriend and his 2 kids, and they still want to punish him. So about what you said a minute ago about the wrong people getting punished, that happens all the time, brother. That happens all the time, John. It really does. It's football.
The reason why, and I gave the green light for them to come on to Deals' invite was because I wanted to see what they thought of, because they have an Argentinian player too, whether or not if he's recorded or not. What do you think of what's going to happen? Huh?
Messi. What about Messi? Because realistically, he could have his reputation completely destroyed off of this. If it turns out in the background you can isolate Messi's voice, he's fucked. No, I'm being serious. He's fucked.
No, you're right.
Bro,
sorry.
Wolf. If he was the one holding the camera, singing karaoke teleprompter there, he's gonna get the least amount of punishment because he's Messi. It'll be a slap in the wrist compared to what he was supposed to get with him doing this.
But but in a weird way, if he gets least punished, it doesn't really matter because Messi has the biggest fan base in football, and if it is proven to be him and that's released, then he's gonna lose a lot of fans.
Well,
you know
like you said a minute ago, it depends on who investigate who, what, when.
Yeah, of course.
But either way, go on. Sorry, Timothy.
No. I'm sorry. I just wanted to answer Kieran. And I was like, what comes to mind as well is that because Lukaku got brought up somewhere in this whole last 2 hours. How quick did the fans start cheering him when I think it was a goal versus West Ham? It seems like the interview was forgotten. Fans nowadays are fickle. They'll forgive everything. I mean, I think some players have done even worse, or famous people in general have done worse and gone away with it, or it's all forgiven and forgotten.
Influence.
I agree.
It's basically footballers are like lawyers. If they can do something to cover your eyes with it, basically they will.
So Núñez, I get Kieran, John in the right, for defending his family, jumping in the crowd, but still would have done the same thing.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, Núñez is right to do what he done, but at the same time, I'm just being. I'll take my Liverpool hat off. He was right to defend 100%, but and this isn't my opinion. It's just the facts, because the saying, facts don't care about feelings, do they? We're just going to say facts. He was reckless, and that's it, and that's the reality. He was reckless.
Who was?
You can't do.
Núñez. Why would you say he's reckless?
I'll say he's reckless because I agree with. Now, listen. Let me clarify strongly. I agree with his actions to 90%. But when your family is on the pitch, and I fully understand it, but you can't then just go and strike people in the crowd. You can't do that. Do you know what I mean? The Football Federation. You can't punch up. You can.
Can I jump in there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Me, obviously, as a father, as a family man, I don't think Darwin Núñez was reckless whatsoever. Now,
I would have done the same. I would have done exactly. I would have just.
I
agree.
If my family's in the stands and I'm trying to protect my family, yes, my family may have been off on the ground at the point in time, but in that moment in time, you're still hot-headed. You're still thinking, you tried to attack my family.
But the Federation won't see it that way, though.
I'm going to battle the shit out of anybody who tried to attack my family.
I agree. I agree.
I think the point. Go on.
Listen. I fully agree. I'm speaking on behalf of the guys that's going to be assessing this situation. Is what I'm trying to say, because that's how it is. That's what the reality is. And the fact is, they might say, "Well, cool, you defended your fans, but or your family, but they were on the pitch. They were
Ah.
safe. You then threw punches after. But I agree. I would do the same. But they're still not
Yeah,
right,
but
is
Kieran,
it?
no, but Kieran, the question is going to be raised. Why was Darwin Núñez put into that position where he had to defend his family in the first place? That goes back down to
Exactly.
That goes back down to organizations taking responsibility. It's in the middle of a big tournament. You know what I mean?
I agree. I know how the football. I know how the football.
No, I'm not ramming down your throat,
go.
mate. I'm not ramming down your throat.
This poses the equation of the World Cup 2026. This brings that into question. Should that be held in America?
Like I said earlier, I mean, we held the 2016 Copa America with no problem. It was this tournament. I'm not sure what happened differently with the stadiums, why they were selected the way they were. Because what was the main issue that was going on? The pitch quality and the dimensions not being correct how they usually should be. But security for that day in the Colombia versus Uruguay game, and then everything that happened during the final with the ransack into the stadium, I think it would be resolved if they were actually going to be like in stadiums where like they're meant to handle this. To be honest,
as far as I understand, Americans allow rival fans to sit in between each other.
This is where I'm not sure if FIFA is going to have more say into this, but that needs exactly because it's you need that divide. You need like the security between like on the stair to keep this divide going. If not, what happened in the Colombia versus the Uruguay game? All the Colombia fans who were on the higher levels, while the Uruguay fans were on the lower, they were throwing beers, they were throwing stuff at them, and of course, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure if CONMEBOL or FIFA would have more say. Are they gonna enforce that separation? Because that was the main issue, but also be prepared for the worst. Because I'm not sure why 8 years ago we held this tournament with no problem. This year it looked like shit. It was embarrassing.
It happened at the Euros, by the way. Missiles being launched onto the pitch. That happened quite a few times, by the way. Not to point fingers at. Let's not forget the Euros. That had some dodgy decisions in it as well. Just accurate when it comes to fans. Because how many times did we see in Germany where like fans were launching like cups and beer cans and stuff at players or whatever it was? The fan stuff more recently is starting to get out of hand. It really, really, really is.
And they really just need to make sure that they have all this, sorted out. They have 2 years to do so. I think they'll be fine. They'll be ready, and it's and this is where like, oh man, I feel like being racist to my own race is just that the Latin Americans, we're talking about South America especially, need to calm down, need to not be reckless, do whatever you can to watch a game for free, because what and I'm not saying this is compared to the same levels. How John was saying, oh, how can you punish innocent people to get the whole collective? You can say the same thing as why were the people who snuck into the stadium got opposed to the people who spent their hard-earned money, spent the cheapest tickets I think here were like about $3,000 for nosebleeds. You're told, you know what, you and your family traveled halfway or across the country, spend all this money, you're not going to get in. Go home, because we didn't have security ready. So this is why they need to do everything they can to get security and the stadiums ready to go. No bullshit, no bad pitches, because they weren't ready for the worst, and the worst did happen. I mean, so John, if America's not the ideal spot, what do you think they should do?
I be honest with you, I don't really know. Maybe hold it in like Saudi Arabia, where there's no alcohol involved.
That's Kieran, I think. Yeah, it is. Sorry, Kieran, I just muted you for a minute.
Saudi Arabia this time instead of Qatar.
Well, there's no alcohol involved, or where if there's no alcohol involved, then the less alcohol involved, the less trouble there will be.
But then wouldn't the solution be just don't serve alcohol in the stadium?
But then people can drink before the game.
I mean, then it's you gotta choose and pick, because then I'm not sure how strict like law enforcement is in Saudi Arabia, but is it you can't get like any type of thing to get some type of buzz?
But then at the same point, should fans be punished for drinking alcohol when they actually behave responsible?
No, but sometimes the collective, because I'm not being funny. Like I said, I appreciate what you both said, you and Kieran said, John, about the players that are not responsible and the fans that are not responsible. But remember, they're not going to invest in the individual. They're really not. They're not going to go through every single individual player and every single individual fan to see who did this and see who did that. They're not going to take that. They don't care that much, bro. They really don't. We're still talking about corporations that just want to make money off of TV rights of players. This is one of the reasons why we all agreed that the players aren't probably going to get the punishment they need. It's because they make them money. So it's... Sorry, JPT.
No, I wasn't sure if you were going to say, like, finish it off with anything else.
Well, no, I was just gonna say the key thing is, right, if they argue that, and this is one thing that was spoken about by all, if they are gonna make an example out of them, like at least make an example that will be lasting. Because I'm not being funny, because now the eyes are on the world of football. Because the thing is, this is the thing. It's not just like one of them was caught saying something. They have done things blatantly. And I've been honest, in a way, what they said wasn't really... It wasn't meant racially. Because if you actually listen to what they're singing, it's aimed at Mbappe. It's actually more or less aimed at Mbappe because, you know, his mum's from Cameroon, his dad's from Nigeria, that kind of thing. It's all aimed at him personally because Mbappe was the guy that they were mentioning by name, and obviously the Channery a bit. So there's all sorts of individual you have to break down what they said literally word by word, and the more you break it down, the more ugly it gets. Because there was homophobia, racism, prejudice, you name it. And the fact that you're calling out people by name on camera and you were dumb, I still can't believe this. They were stupid enough to film it. Like, jeez, like, these footballers, man, they're too spoiled nowadays, bro. These big wages and this star status, it's gone to their heads, bro.
I don't even care if they record, and this is just me being honest. I don't care if you record it. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm forgiving or excusing racism, but you know, shit happens in locker room. Shit happens when you've been in part of a team or something. You know, shit goes crazy. But if you're gonna record it, why do you need to post it and share it with the world? Keep it in your phone if you're gonna do stupid shit like this, but just don't do it in general. Then
you always see how vicious people are when they're on top of the world, brother. You'll see the true nature in their personality when they're celebrating. It's not this, bro. You know what? They knew it was wrong. They knew it was spiteful. They knew it was this. They just didn't give a shit because in their mind they were winners. And that's why they were doing that Mbappe song to big up Messi over Mbappe. They were just being stupid. Because if you want my honest opinion, I don't think any of them are racist personally. I just think they were all jumped up little pricks that should have watched their mouths. But like we go back to who's innocent and who's not, and the breaking it down. Like we've all said, like when this actually comes out and we get the breakdown, then we'll be able to, like, young people have been spoiled and always told they're amazing. It's a long way to fall. Arrogant, young, stupid people. Yeah, facts, Rosie. A generation of brats. Well, what can we say? What can we say?
Facts.
mm-hmm.
It is, and we're Afro alcohol and celebrations. And yeah, exactly, bro. That's why they did it. That's why you do it, innit? Because you're gassed. That's why we get a generation where people are making racist comments and filming it. That's why we get. And my missus was, I can't remember who it was, telling me earlier on about a guy who recently got murdered, a pub owner got murdered because he got punched in the face and he got killed. And the guy recorded it and put it on, I can't remember if it was Instagram or Twitter. I think my missus told me about that one, about a pub owner, and the guy recorded himself punching the guy and killing him. I didn't mean to kill him. Well, you punched him. Well, I'm not being funny. It's not just racism, Rosie. It comes down to culturalism as well. Because I'm not being funny. You'll find certain white people that hate black people. You'll find black people that hate I don't know, certain other kinds of white people. You'll find
Facts.
certain people that, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Racism's mixed, because I'm not being funny. And even white people have been racist to other white people. You know that. That's how the
Yeah.
that's how
Yes.
the Aborigines got killed. If you know who they are, because they got wiped out the face of the earth. You know what I mean? The white man also, like Native Americans, the Irish. Someone brought up the Irish earlier on. You know what I mean? Like when the Anglo-Saxons and the Vikings and the Romans took over England, they were white, and they killed all the Britons that were here. You know what I mean? Like, you just actually got to know the whole scope. It's such a touchy subject. It was on Facebook. Oh, there you go, baby girl. There you go. Thank you.
And even if it wasn't about race, it's going to come to a point. I'm not saying anytime soon. They're going to look at whatever differences they are, and they're going to belittle you for that. Because it's a giant melting pot. I mean, now you're seeing more mixed. But I'm seeing for the first time. I never thought I would say this, but I think it's a Swiss guy playing for Peru. I'm like, okay, cool. I guess he couldn't make it in Switzerland, so bring him on here.
I tell you what, the English players used to do that all the time, bruv. All the English players that never used to get into the England team through the 90s and the 2000s, they'd play for other countries. Mark Crossley, Nottingham Forest's goalkeeper, famous example, played for Wales. Vinnie Jones played for us. Very famous English player, played for Wales.
Yeah, more common. It's more common. I'm just saying, like, even to happen to, like, to South American side.
Guys, I apologize if you don't mind. I'm going to head up, and I'm going to shoot the bed. I need a birthday mark.
Let's call it a night. It is late. I got to get ready for bed soon, too.
Yeah, me too. I got to call my missus before. But I big up Joe JPT, man. I'll tell you what, this guy, I'll rate this guy, because I'll tell you what, when he said yes to this earlier, I thought this could get a bit explosive, but ultimately, we've got through the last 2 hours and no one's proper lost their shit. They've been passionate, which is good, but no one's properly lost it. And I think in the end, we all found grounds we can agree on, you know? Because when it was the four of us, right, and it calmed down, we got into it finally. Good stream, boys.
Big up, guys. Much respect. Much respect, JPT.
Of course.
Much love. Always respect.
And was it Wolf? I think I have his link to his channel here somewhere in the chat.
Go on and bang it on your one, and I'll copy and paste it into mine.
I got you. Let's see, because I did drop a like for John.
Rosie's been doing that as well, because look, she's put them all there as well. Look. She's tried to scram it all in.
Here we go. All right, so yeah, if it comes up on your side, so that's perfect, because you make sure it gets. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yes. So I'll put it in the chat there. But yeah, we'll see what happens with this. And as Kieran and I, were saying, if it's going to be handled for an individual, let's let the investigation play through. Let's see what the decision is made. We can all comment from there. But yeah, anyone got some last words before we wrap up?
Well, I just want to say big up everyone. Big up to Dills, JK, JPT, bless him. I know this stream's been a heartache, because it's a very, 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 very sensitive subject. So it's big up everyone for talking about this. I'm proud of actually how passionate everyone has been about it, and that includes Kieran, the Liverpool boys, John, Deals, JK. I think we've all agreed it's wrong, and I mean. And in the end, we got to some middle ground in such a tricky subject, and the thing is a very difficult subject to talk about, because we don't know all the facts yet.
Also, just on my behalf, big up Prime. I've not much respect for him. But
I know.
Obviously, me and him clashed, but I have not much respect for him.
No. I think you know what it is. I think that on Prime's case, it's the fact that he's been seeing this go on for a long time, and it wasn't directed at you or at Kieran. It was the fact of Argentina, as I said when we talked about the beef with Brazil, what they did at the back end of the World Cup, they've been getting away with this for a little while. Now, but there's all what you would consider standard bad elements in football. But, over the last couple of years, Argentina's has been spiking a bit, shall we say. And I don't think that's an unfair comment either, to be honest. JPT, you're Latin American. You tell me, is that an unfair comment?
It's not unfair. I mean, from my point of view, what I've seen, with Argentina. I mean, I'm not saying
as a Latin American, what's your take on this, bro?
I mean,
come on.
Look, I'm not surprised. even to the Uruguay's reaction after I mean, besides being a family thing, they tend to be sore losers when they get eliminated from tournaments. I mean, shit, they got Dracula on their team, and for Argentina, I mean, they don't even consider themselves Latinos. You ask them, they'll be like, "I feel Italian." They're the Italians of South America. So I mean, depending on who you speak with, it is what it is. But I'm not surprised. And we mentioned racism in any country, any fan base, any especially you'll see it brought up in football. So it is what it is, part of the culture, and it does need to be put an end. So I mean, I get what he was saying.
Right, just a quick note. Big up to Jess, whose channel is fucking. But I'm so pleased this girl's getting the respect she deserves. Big up if you can. Sub to this girl. This lady is awesome. All right, she's got one of the best chats around, and she's very, very friendly and a total down to earth lady. Please sub to Jessie if you can. Thank you, Jess. Thank you for sticking by me and watching it. It's been a wild ride, as you've seen. I need to get you on soon. Big up as well. Big up to Jess. Sorry, JPT.
Oh no, that's pretty much it. Like it's just needs to be put an end. Make an example. Again, up to FIFA, up to the whoever's in charge to make that ruling and what do they want to do with this going forward.
Well, I'll tell you what. So we're all ready to sign off, yeah, boys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Big up, guys. Big up,
Boys, I have to say again, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Rosie, Jesse, Kieran, who's been in there, Deals has been in there, JPT's been in there, Pram's been in there, Bargav's been in there, JK, my boy, big up as well. He dropped some good points earlier on. Good to have you on as well, brother. Big up to everyone like DJ Crane that stopped by, Mama Flossie, everyone that's been keeping it certified. Obviously, thank you for that, because I think over this stream I actually have hit 200 subs. So I'll have to check that when I come off. But everyone, thank you so much. It's been a bit. There you go. And Miss Melina as well. Thank you for reminding me about Mel. Thank you, Rosie. But anyway, everyone, stay safe. Good night until we meet again. Obviously, big up. Stay safe. Later.
Big up, guys.